Wow, wow. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Tis I, Coco Pimento, and you are watching me live on twitch.tv. Hello. Welcome. Hope you are having a good one. We are going to be doing lots of things today. Also, not to cause alarm, but I am 2 hours late. You might be thinking, Caw, why are you so late? Well, because I was working on Friday's stream. Well, more like I was running errands for things for Friday's stream, which I still need to get more things, unfortunately. Kind of ran out of time, and even then, I actually am late to the stream. So, not too bad. Also, absolutely exhausted. How dare you stream 2 hours late? True. So true. It's funny because, like, usually I'm like, what, half an hour late? Sometimes you could even argue maybe I'm even an hour late, usually. But there's like a line that happens. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it goes from, yeah, I'm only half an hour late, it's not too bad, to where, like, I literally don't care at all. Goes from that to, oh my god, I'm over an hour late! This is unacceptable! Like, I start freaking out. Yeah, I don't know, like, I guess my standards completely change when I'm an hour late. Though, I think it's not to be like, you know, not putting a lot of emphasis on the European viewers, okay? I know Americans, let's just hold our breaths for a second here. But, you know, I'm like, oh, the European viewers, they're gonna start going to sleep! That's what I think. I'm like, no, I can't be like over an hour late. European? No, I'm not! But yeah. Anyway, but it's okay. Us Americans, we're like, yeah, man, it's not that late. You don't want to leave people waiting? Absolutely not. You know, I think, like, as a streamer, you have, like, an audience that expects you at a certain time. Just like how I'm a Twitch viewer, I love watching Twitch. I also have expectations. Well, I wouldn't say expectations. It's more like I open Twitch at a very specific time of day. Like, I would say maybe 2 specific times of day. Like, pretty much for breakfast, and then, like, pretty late at night. That's usually when I watch Twitch. And a lot of times, like, if, like, a streamer I like to watch, for whatever reason, is 2 hours late, I'm probably not gonna watch them. Because my window for opening Twitch and deciding on, like, a stream to watch, it's like a small window of time, right? So that's kind of like what I feel like. It's like, I have this window that people probably tune into the stream around. And like, if I miss that window because I'm like late 2 hours, you know, I feel like the viewership, not that I care about numbers or anything, but I feel like I'm gonna be missing out on a lot of people. And not like in a numbers way, because I'm such a small streamer, numbers don't really matter, I would argue. Numbers don't matter when you're this small. I think it's more like the viewers behind the number matter, right? Like, you don't want like people to miss out on a stream because you're late or whatever. If there's a way to avoid being late, so be it. I would want to try and avoid it, right? So, like, that's kind of like my perspective. I am a number. No, you're a person behind the number. You're like a mask. You're like the Twitch emote mask guy. That's you. I'm looking at you behind the number. Not your actual face, because I don't care who you actually are. I just like the little emote guy behind the number. I called dibs on 27. There isn't even 27 viewers in here! You can't be a fake number. Go find like 3 other people and then you can be 27. We are all A. Well, I'm calling dibs in advance. Don't worry, Coco, there are no expectations. We're way past that. That's great. I'm doing a big fundraiser, Winter Wonderthon, and got everyone's like, Coco, no expectations, nothing matters. No, it's fine, it's cool. Honestly, like, things are way more lax now. Now that the Puppet2 stream is over. I'm ready to talk about it pretty soon. I don't know if it's too late for European not Dawn yet, because he was a big collaborator. Maybe collaborator is too strong of a word. Oh, you are here. Okay, cool. It's more like you made a fan project. You kept me up to date on it, and then you said, hey, I got an idea. I said, that's pretty cool. And then you did it, and then you sent me the project, and you were like, go ahead, do whatever you want with it. And I said, okay, and I gave a thumbs up, and then I did not get back to you. So it's more like, we played like, what's that racing game? Where you have like a baton and you pass it to the next guy and then the next guy finishes the race. I forget what they fucking call that. Relay? It's not relay. I don't think. Is it relay? It's a relay race. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's a relay race. Okay. I mean, that's fair. You wanted it to be a surprise for me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But in like... I don't want there to be like kind of any misconception. It's not your typical collaboration where both individuals are participating in the same project. It's definitely more like relay race. It's more like fan project turned into actual stream. Fan project turned into an event, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I think I would rather call it that because that puts more praise on like the person who went out of their way to make a passion project that I just decided to run wild with. I think that's like a more exciting way to talk about it. But yeah, so I am pretty much ready to talk about it. But basically, I wanted to say, before I get into kind of the thick of it, where is Puppet2? Who? Streamer steals fan project from viewer and uses for entire event. Dude, that's like those like, isn't it crazy that we have like tabloid VTuber news? Like, isn't that insane? There's tabloid VTuber news now. Like, that is, like, if I was bigger, I would not be surprised to see, like, a title like that if someone was talking about my stream. Dude, she took this guy's project and didn't even, like, compensate him? Crazy! Yeah, it's pretty funny. But, hashtag cancel Coco. I got no money from it. Yippee! We did a work trade, though. That was the compensation. Shaking my head, Coco. But yeah, so, yeah, we'll talk about it. But I do want to say thank you guys so much if you were there yesterday. If you weren't able to catch it, I recommend checking it out. I can show you a GIF if you were not there, I can show. I think someone in the Discord posted a really funny GIF of it. Let me see if I can find it. It's like, it's Puppet2, like, it was so funny. Someone said, why is Puppet2 teabagging? I was like, that shit is actually so fucking funny. It was like, I can't watch clips from it though, because I'm so frustrated that I was like way too close to the mic. I was peeking the shit out of the mic. Oh, that was so bad. I wish I just moved a little bit away from the mic. I wish I had audio monitoring. Like live audio monitoring, not the garbage OBS audio monitoring for microphones. That would be crazy. That's like the only thing I would say that like the Yetis have. Probably my favorite thing, and I look fondly back on the USB Yeti mic, is the audio monitoring that you can do immediately off of the mic. That's it. That's probably the best thing about it, because it was very nice being able to... Don't you have an audio interface? Yeah, but here. I will show you my... I don't know if I've shown this on stream, but I have a really cool audio setup that I'm always down to share with you guys. Let me explain why I can't do it. Wait, where is it? I can't find it. Fuck. What was it? Was it a MS Paint picture? I fucking can't find it. No, it's gotta be in this folder. There it is. Audio experience. Perfect. Alright. So basically, this is my audio interface. The diagram. Okay, so the only problem with this is that I mainly use speakers to listen to stuff. Streaming is the only time I put headphones in. And, so, Absolute Cinema. It's a cock stream, it is! Welcome! But yeah, so, I know the diagram just in time for me to go to bed. No! I'm sorry, Europeans. I know, I'm so late today. But yeah, so, the problem is... Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I could plug it into my audio interface, right? But then, if for whatever reason it causes me to perform a physical action anytime I want to switch from headphones to speakers, right? Because if I don't, there's gonna be a feedback loop that will not stop until the speakers blow up, right? Because it's gonna hear my audio monitoring that the speakers are playing, and then it's gonna feed back into the mic, and then it's gonna feed back into the mic louder and louder and louder and louder until everything blows up, right? So I have to perform a button press to turn off audio monitoring every time I want to switch from speakers to headphones, which I don't want to do. The last thing I want to do is give myself more steps for everything. That's the reason why I have a switcher that automatically switches to speakers every time I turn off my headphones. Because God forbid I have to go into the Windows settings to change what my output is. I'd rather explode into the sun. Okay? It sounds like first world problems. It is first world problems, okay? I do not want to give myself... I don't want to touch Windows audio interface. I'd rather explode. So, yeah, anyway, that's why, like, the sacrifice is that I don't get audio monitoring, which sucks. It would be super cool if there was a way... This is kind of like why I wish I could code, even though coding sounds like pulling your hair out. I don't think it's possible, but I would love for there to be a way where I could turn off anytime headphones turned off. There's just no way though, because this is a physical switch. It's not a PC switch. Yeah, there's literally no way. To where every time I turn off my headphones and it switches to speakers, it automatically turns off audio monitoring. That would be sick. My life would be, it would be revolutionary. It would be awesome. You don't actually have a physical audio interface? No, I do. But I don't want to physically touch the button every time I turn off my headphones. Because one day, it only takes one day for me to accidentally forget to do that. And then everything's fucked. I scream into the mic, and then the mic or the headphones screams back at me because it's monitoring my mic, and then I'd start doing the fucking feedback loop and my speakers blow up, you know? I just don't want to do that. I have plus and minus set up to make headset or speakers priority. That shit never works for me. Like, Windows will update and completely fuck everything up. I just don't want to have to deal with that every time. I've been meaning to ask, is this starting soon music from something or is it original? It is original. I paid for it, and I told the people that made it, I said, I want it to be a mix of sea shanty, you know, the dun 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 dun. I wanted to pull inspiration from sea shanty and from that one game that I always fuck up the name of and now I can't remember. What's the vibe? What's the vibe from, what's the game called? I can't remember. It's not Peglin. I can't remember the name. Fuck! It's a isometric, turn-based combat. No! Not Marvel Rivals, Disgaea! There we go. Yeah, it's Disgaea. So, it's Sea Shanty and Disgaea. Disgaea. Mario Party. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I do recommend, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure there's someone in here who could take this advice to heart. If you are a creator and you are thinking about working with someone because I just heard the Puppet2 thing go off when you shared a hint. Why aren't those turned off? I literally turned it off. Wait, but the hint one is still active? Turn off. 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 I'm so fucking mad. I'm so sad not one person put I'm so fucking... I have so much to talk about the Puppet2 stream. I'm really excited. So, Share a Hint with Chat is actually visually inspired by Arthur. That one Arthur, like, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's from a game or something. It's like that meme where he's like, I'm so fucking mad, and it's the character's face, like, all happy behind, like, a blue circle. I was like, I want to do that. That was really good. I trier? What the fuck? What did Kaz mean by this? I kept trying, but I never got the chance. I'm so sad. Okay, like, the problem... we need to talk about that. I'm getting on the screen right now. Because I do want to talk about so many things that were a part of that event. So let's just get into it. Let's get going. Hello! Welcome to my WONDERTHON! Hello. Sorry, this is a completely new scene, which means I don't automatically pop up. I gotta do it manually. Hello! And as we all know, I don't like pressing buttons. If we could automate it, it's great. Hello everyone, welcome. Hope you are having a good day. All right. Next Wonderthon, you should move to Oceanica so the lane C is shit for everyone. I just do like a fucking stream in New Zealand. That would actually be crazy. Oh my god, Coco, hi. Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. We're gonna be talking about Puppet2 for quite a while, and then we are going to do a bunch of rewards for the fundraiser. We are still doing the fundraiser until Friday, so if you are wanting to get your donations in, I would recommend it. We still have a really long way to go. The ultimate goal is $1,000 for cancer research, and right now we are currently at 148. So we are like, what's math? What's 150? What's 1,000 divided by 150? Like 6? 7? It's not actually 7. Fucking liars. I don't believe that for a second that it's 7. But the emote change? Shit! I forgot to change the emotes back. Can I do that right now? Yeah, I can. Damn it, I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, let's do it right now together. Oh, they're all gonna be fucked up. I gotta look at my reference. I screenshotted my emote page so I could put it back properly. Alright. Coco, I paid for a fucking sub to have access to the Puppet2 emotes. You have 5 minutes to use the Puppet2 emotes to your heart's content. Puppet2 stream is over. You don't have much time. Hurry. Use them as much as possible. Okay. I thought they were gonna stay for the whole Wonderthon. No. The way I always do it is that, well, the immersion, all right, let's pretend this stream that we're talking about, this is like director's cut, okay? Most people don't watch the director's cut or behind the scenes footage from like a DVD, right? So this is like a little bit of an immersion break right now. But let's say, theoretically, the joke is that Puppet2 has their own channel, right? And so what I do is I pretend that it's completely everything Puppet2 themed, right? I can't go overboard, like I can't change my name or change my profile pic on Twitch because I don't think any of the my usual viewers who've never seen a Puppet2 stream would be like, who the fuck is this? You know what I mean? So the joke, Yuvita, was never real to begin with. No, it's real, it's real. Go close your ears. Can we at least keep this one? I love it. You love Pog? Fine. Fine. Oh wait, no. I have to raise funds for charity. Someone donate $10 and I'll make it real. Forever. You get to use it till the end of time. Smart! Okay. Anyway, let me get those emotes on there. Alright. Here we go. So anyway, the immersion break is that it's supposed to be Puppet2's stream. Honestly, like, what would be very cool is if I could do, like, it kind of, like, got away from me. The joke, like, a few years ago was, like, what if I did, like, a sock puppet stream and I pretended to be, like, a sock puppet streamer? Or, like, there was, like, a sock puppet streamer. Wouldn't that be funny? What if there was, like, instead of, like, a streamer house, it was, like, a sock puppet house, and everyone had their own, like, educational or, like, just puppet stream. I thought it would be really funny. So that's kind of how the first stream on April 1st last year was born. Was like that. I came up with a silly idea during one of my streams, and then I went for it on April 1st. So, like, The joke is that Puppet2 has their own channel. So that's why I change the emotes every time it's a Puppet2 stream. The only difference is that I completely forgot to do that this time because I'm actually like, for lack of a better word, I'm like really exhausted. I've been like staying up really late, making sure everything is ready and goes without any problems whatsoever. And because of that, I still try to do like, I try to still have like me time so I don't go insane with just working and no playing. Which ends up with me staying up rather late, and then, you know, I try to compensate by waking up earlier, which ends up with me being very tired. So I am like kind of running on fumes right now, which is why usually I'm on top of it. You know, I wipe like Puppet2 profile and banners and emotes and I completely replace them like by the next day, but I'm just really tired. I've been working pretty hard on the Wonderthon, so, you know, kind of running on fumes right now. We appreciate your tons of work. Thank you! I do appreciate you appreciating it. That is very nice. Okay. Cheer. Where is Coco Love? I found it. Omega Lol. Coco Mega Lol. I wonder if these, like, how fast these update. What the fuck? Something went wrong. Request could not be processed at this time. Is it because I'm trying to update these live? Put love on there! Or I get mad. There we go. And now put Coco Mega Lol. There we go. When this is all over, you better rest. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to resting. Don't get me wrong. I love doing events. I love streaming. It's great. But I gotta say, it makes me appreciate resting a lot. I love resting. Feels great to rest. There we go. All right, all follower emotes are back. Goodbye, P2 Cool. Goodbye, Sus P2. Goodbye, Mad Scrooge. Goodbye, Festive P2. Goodbye, Cry P2. Goodbye, Cloggers P2. Gasp is staying, but I'm gonna put it at the end. Smile P2. Cheer P2. And Cringe P2. Goodbye, all of you guys. Look at them. They can't even put the emotes in the chat. Feels good, man. Oh shit. The animated ones are still working. I haven't deleted them yet. Alright. Pain. Added. Smart. Added. Ah. Added. Inkman Blush. Oh, it's... Oh. Let's put that there. Inkman Blush. Added. Comfy. Also added. I actually have 11 open emote slots. Fun factoid. I would love to make more emotes if I had more time in the day. It's definitely on my to-do list, though. Oh, anyway, I never finished my immersion talk. So, anyway, I guess the idea for the Puppet2 stream was that I wanted it to be, I mean, it's kind of like up in the air a little bit. I wanted it to be like Puppet2 is trying to reach more kids with a PC game, you know? So like, I really wanted to do like, I really wanted it to base it off of like those old PC learning games like Magic School Bus, Pajama Sam, Freddy Fish, Like those like old ass ones. I really wanted to do something like that. Because I personally had the Magic School Bus one on, I think we had like a second-hand Windows 98 PC. And that was like the only disc I had. So like, for me, it was really fun to kind of like try and emulate the style. Goodbye Grinch. Goodbye lol P2. Goodbye Cheers P2. It was really fun for me to emulate the style. I did a lot of like finding screenshots. Well, I kind of did like a hybrid of like Windows 98 / Windows 95 desktop. And what was I gonna say? So it's not like exactly one or the other, though I tried to make it as accurate as possible. I even downloaded, someone recreated the Windows 95 font. And I downloaded it and used it for the desktop, which was super cool. I even had to go in and pixel art fix things, like for instance, the like Puppet2 free play window. I took like the command prompt window from Windows 95 and I had to basically extend it like lengthwise. And to do that, I actually had to go in and like draw in, like fill in like the gap with pixel art, which was pretty fun. Did my donation went through? I sent $10. You did? Let me check. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to do. I made like a, what's the word? I made a, alert for my alert, the pre-existing alerts that I have. I added an alert for donations for charities, but I guess it just doesn't fucking work. So I have to like, now I have to go to Tiltify and make a Tiltify alert and add it to my stream. So that will be for tomorrow. That would be a lot of work to do right now. I feel like I'm already doing a lot of like behind the scenes work on stream, just trying to get these emotes on here. You didn't play Freddy Fish? I didn't even play Pajama Sam. I went to a kid's house and they had Pajama Sam, which was cool. I thought Pajama Sam was fucking sick. I would have loved to have had Pajama Sam. That would have been awesome. But yeah, I did not have Pajama Sam. When I was little, like really young, I always liked games. I thought they were so cool, but I was not, it was very hard for me. Like, I don't know how to describe it without like it sounding bad, but like we had to be really frugal with what we spent in the house, and that included getting me nice toys or electronics. And I was like a kid that never really asked for anything. And if I did ask for something, I had to do like a whole presentation on why it would benefit me and the family if I got said toy. I had to basically make it worth it for, you know, my mom. So I did not really ask for much of anything when I was a kid. So that also included like Pajama Sam and stuff like that. Did you play Zumbinis? No, but for some reason, like, it was one of the things that I came across when I was like doing my research for the Puppet2 stream. And I was like going through the screenshots like, this looks really familiar. I don't know if I like watched someone play it somewhere. Would be cool. Your parents teached you how to argument win-win? They told me how to sell a product, that's for sure. That is for sure. I remember one year, I really wanted the new Nintendo DSi, and I still had a Game Boy Advance at the time. Not even an SP, I had just the Game Boy Advance, and I wanted to get the Nintendo DSi. No, not DSi, it was the Nintendo DS Lite. And I made like a whole infograph ad and I put it on my fridge with a magnet and I left it there and I was like, this would be a really great thing to buy for Christmas. And I like basically just made like a huge advertisement on why it would be a great idea on that sheet of paper. And I actually got it. I must have sold them on it. Once made a Wii and Wiimote and nunchuck out of paper because we couldn't afford the console. Yeah, that's pretty good. Had fun with it, made a TV screen and drew the rabbits on there. That's awesome. I used to do shit like that all the time too. Like had to make my own fun. I mean, it also kind of like, it makes you appreciate things more because it's like once you finally do get the thing, you like take care of it like crazy. Like I could not understand kids that would break their shit all the time. Like there was this one kid that had a DS that the bottom screen, you couldn't use the touch feature on it anymore because like it was destroyed basically. It's like, I don't know how they destroyed the touch screen so badly. I kept everything in pristine condition. Like I was so careful with all my stuff. Like even having friends, thankfully I no longer have friends that destroy like controllers when they get mad or anything, thank goodness. But yeah, like I can't understand people who get so mad that they like break their controllers. Like, do you know how much this costs? Do you know how much a controller costs nowadays? It's like $50. You cannot be breaking controllers left and right. This shit costs money, you know? No way. Like hold my controller like it's a baby. We cannot be doing stuff like that, you know? Controllers are $80 now. It's ridiculous. It is actually ridiculous. Coco, they're like $100. That is crazy. I still have the controller I'm holding right now. I thought I broke it because the bumper stopped working properly on it. And I was like, no, I gotta buy a new controller. There was like a really good deal on controllers. They were like 20 something dollars. I have it in the box still. Because I'm not gonna bust open that controller until this one literally breaks. And guess what? A little bit after I bought the other one, this one's bumper started working again. So I get to use this guy for a little bit longer, and I've had it for, I don't know, since 2017? 2017, 2018, probably. So this controller it's going strong still. It's very good. They don't even make them like this anymore. Now they have a stupid share button in the middle. What the fuck I need a share button for? It's a fucking computer controller. Share what, my ass? Literally, I could just screenshot from my damn computer. What the fuck? To share things, you idiot. Don't share your ass. Yeah, me sharing my ass, clueless. Okay, wait. Let me check out the donations real quick. What day is it today? The 18th? Hourgone, thank you for the Puppet2 tax, $10. And Corvus, thank you for the Puppet2 tax as well. I appreciate it. All right. You guys definitely got that Puppet2 gasp emote. Let me finish adding them. Where's gasp? I found it. All right. There it is. It's on there now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Not only did you get the emo, you also donated a collective $20 to cancer research. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. All right. Let me finish adding these. But yeah, so I was not able to play. We got like Magic School Bus from like a thrift store or something. The Magic School Bus learning CD, which was very cool. So for me, like that was kind of like what I had. Though I did see Freddy Fish and like the car guy. I don't remember what his name was. Putt, I think. I do remember those. Those are memories that I had from other people's houses, which was very cool. So I kind of wanted to do something like that. It was like really exciting and fun for me to like take these games and I don't know, it's like weird because it's not nostalgia per se. It's just, man, this shit was cool. Let's do it. Like, why not try to emulate the style? I think that's exciting and fun, you know? So, not exactly an homage to the late 90s, but it was more like, this feels right and I want it in there kind of deal. A lot of the stuff on the Puppet2 stream, it was there because A, I thought it was funny, and B, I thought it would be fun. That's literally it. The Inkman catching on fire, the Inkman exploding into bits, which I wish it did more, but it was randomized. And the Inkman falling into the abyss. I did all of that because I thought it'd be funny. So, that's how it went. What the fuck? You were faster than the bot? How did you know? Did you put a timer? Like, what the fuck? Check what I wrote above because I don't want to spam messages. Please, TY. I wanted to say good job controlling P2 yesterday. I saw that even at the slightest gasps, you opened their mouth. You got really used to it. Even with, like, the sock puppet, when I was, like, building that stream for the first time and making the sock puppet, I really thought I would have difficulty, like, man, it must be so hard to, like, puppeteer something. But I got it, like, really quickly. I was, like, very surprised. Also, like, I did no practice with the puppet. I basically did, like, a little bit of, like, a tech demo, checking it out. And then I was like, wow, look, haha, blah, blah, blah. And then that was pretty much it. So it was very much, I don't want to say natural, but I'm a gamer and you gave me a controller to use to control it with. So it did come pretty naturally. I think like the way that it was set up was very intuitive. So hats off to Dawn for the intuitiveness of mapping the controls. I thought it was great. I can probably talk about the mapping a little bit. I was thinking about turning on the game and kind of like explaining how the game works because it is a Unity program that Dawn set everything up in, so it is technically a game. I will say very, I don't know how the optimization is with Unity games, but that fucking thing made my PC chug so hard, like so hard that it took me like double the time to post my thumbnails for going live on both Blue Sky and Twitter because nothing was loading. It made my office so hot because my fans were going like crazy. Oh, it's Unreal 5. Okay, yeah. It's Unreal. Yes. It's optimized like shit ass, might lag you. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was trucking and it did a pretty good job. I was so scared it would crash several times. If it crashed, we had like a solution. I made a crash trigger. So, you know, the crash trigger was intended for when I would swear, which I remember someone, when I did the first crash, someone said, oh, it's scripted. And I was like, it's never scripted. It's funny because it's like, I guess scripted in the sense that if I did swear, I had something for it. But that's what it is. It was a safety / precaution feature. If I swore, I had a crash feature ready to make light of the joke, right? Because the joke is every time, if I would swear, my mod would kill Puppet2, right? Or shoot Puppet2 as like punishment. So I thought, what could we do as a punishment for a video game? Because, you know, to keep things immersive, my mod can't actually shoot Puppet2 in the game, right? I mean, you could probably like be like, oh yeah, he could, but then you would lose that immersion of, oh, this is a video game we're playing, right? I wanted to constantly remind the audience, this is a game. This is a game. This is not just a VTuber in a funny background. We're playing a game right now, right? This is a video game. Or I'm trying to trick you into thinking it's a video game, right? So I think like the Windows 95 desktop really sold that. I really wanted, like when that crash happened the first time, I really wanted you to feel like, whoa, like what? Like, you know what I mean? That like wow factor and be like, what? Like this is cool, you know? And it also brings the loading screen back, which is like, I love the loading screen. I wanted the loading screen to come back. Like, look, I'm gonna show you the loading screen. Look at this shit, it's so good. By the way, please give a clap to Myrmidon VT in the chat. Absolutely stunning work on the animation. Did the whole visual for this loading screen. I provided the background. They animated the background with a little warp effect. Amazing stuff. Please check it out. How fucking cool is that? Absolutely amazing. She was like, okay, can you do this in 5 days? I was done in 4 hours. I was like, what the fuck? That was fast. Yeah, absolutely great stuff. Amazing. I have some like pictures to show for it, but I really like the loading screen. I think the music really like went hand in hand with the loading screen. I like fell in love with this song like immediately when it was recommended to me by Dawn. I was dreading looking for music for this stream because like I felt like I was just gonna get slop if I Googled it, right? So absolutely wonderful stuff. Thank you for recommending me an artist to put the music for. Really good stuff. So let me go back to my other screen. Hi! Hello. I'm glad you like the music. You should shout them out. Yes, please go check out Stevia Sphere. I think that's how you pronounce it. Stevia, like the plant. But yeah, great music. That whole like album it came from, I can't remember what it was called. It's like, it escapes me. It's like, it's got something to do with like toys, but I can't remember right now. Check out everything that they made because the music's really good. I went through like 2 whole albums checking out the music, but honestly the first song I found was really good. You Are My Toy, literally. Yeah, that's the song. So yeah, I really liked that loading screen, and I really wanted to... It's hard to explain streams because they're very different from videos, you know? You go on YouTube, you basically watch a video from beginning to end. But unless you are a VOD watcher, you're only getting like a portion of a stream, usually, right? So like when I do events like this, for me, it's like, man, it sucks because the loading screen that I would use at the beginning to give myself prep time, the loading screen's amazing! I don't want it to only be at the beginning. Only so many viewers are going to be able to appreciate this loading screen. So it also helped that my crash trigger also included the loading screen. That way, like, no matter what part of the stream you tuned into, you probably had a good chance of being able to see the loading screen. Or being able to see, like, you know, my crash trigger, right? Which is also why I kind of did like a lap of like all of the games. I did like 1 lap, kind of. Well, I did a few laps. Also for the effect of, hey, if someone came later, they would be able to see everything, you know? Huzzah, Coco and Peeps, hope you're well. I hope you're well too, Ultrafist, welcome. Hope you are having a good day. So yeah, that was kind of like the idea with the crash. I wanted to, primarily, we needed a punishment for Puppet2. And I wanted it to be that. Last time, the April 1st stream of this year was the last time Puppet2 was here. And that was more digital as well. We did a green screen instead of like a physical. Well, I mean, the Christmas, like the WONDERTHON stream last year with Puppet2 also had a green screen, which I think is way easier for me to have control over versus like just a camera over everything. But the April 1st stream of this year was nice because I was able to... I did like kind of like an homage to Pizza Tower as my punishment like screen when we cut away. After like Puppet2 would swear, we cut away and it would be like, you know when the Pizza Tower guy, Peppino, when he would like fall off the edge, it would cut to like a pink screen and he's like broken or beat up or whatever, right? And it would say, I forgot what it would say, but it would say something like, I don't know, be right back maybe? I don't remember what it would say. But yeah, it was like, it was a screen like that, and I really liked it, and I like recently played Pizza Tower the year prior. Technical difficulties? I think it did say something like that, yeah. Because it had like a little camera too. So I was like, I want to do something like that, but with Puppet2. I think that would be really cool. I think a lot of my events, I do like lean into being inspired by things that I really like. So for instance, you know, like Magic School Bus or Freddy Fish, like being inspired by the old PC learning games, being inspired by like, you know, like even like there is like that kind of element of, I don't want to say like, what is it called? Analog horror? There is almost like an element of analog horror in yesterday's stream, but only just a little bit, like the tiniest like taste of analog horror. Just the hard cut to the Windows 95 desktop with the fan, that really like loud fan sound that makes it sound like you are actually at the PC that is shown on the screen. You know, like, I really wanted that for just a second, you know? That fan was fun. So good. Cock, you literally burned us alive. Yeah, but that's funny. Oh my god, the slow turn towards the camera was a last second addition. I loved it. I thought it was good. Yeah. Honestly, like, all of those animations were absolutely great. I feel bad I missed it. Watch the VOD. You don't even need to watch like the whole thing. Just watch. I would probably say go check out, I don't know, skip around until you find a good part and just watch it for a little bit. What is your favorite in-joke from yesterday's stream? Mine was middle pillar. That one was so good. I don't know what my favorite joke was. I don't know. What was your favorite joke from yesterday's stream? Tell me. I want to hear what you guys thought. I don't know what my favorite joke was. I like two things, having Coco look into my soul and finding nothing. The other was my tip that got cut off. The bot ban? Okay, the bot ban was actually really funny. When I was setting that up, by the way, absolutely being every single channel point redeem like technology thing that I do for these events, I cannot actually properly test it because Twitch doesn't let you submit like Twitch doesn't let you do like message redeems or like, I don't even think they let you do any kind of redeems offline. So it's like, it's nigh impossible for me to actually check if it works properly. It's actually, it's a gamble. It's a gamble nearly every time. Lumi getting murdered 90 seconds after raiding. Actually very cool. I was afraid that it would be pulling people who were lurking. I didn't want to put lurkers on the spot. I actually really care about the lurkers a lot. I care about their anonymity. Because if I was like, because I'm a lurker. I lurk almost every stream I watch, and I watch a lot of Twitch. So if I saw my name on the screen, I'd probably leave the screen. Or leave the stream. You know what I mean? So like, so for me it's very much, I don't want to affect the lurkers. The lurkers are here to watch and have fun, and that's the way I kind of want to keep it. Have you tried the live equals false or whatever to put in your stream key so you go live but not really? What? Wait, what? I don't know. Does that work for Twitch though? Because it's like Twitch's end, right? Twitch needs to know you're live. It's not so much like OBS being live. Though I will say StreamerBot, which is absolutely godsend program. That's where I set up all my triggers. It lets you test things. You can do a fake test. Because it's like a trigger will happen and then it creates a list of actions that follow it, right? So I can do a fake trigger. So, by the way, I added the A and 7 as an inside joke, but I fully expected chat to spam those whenever you saw them. And you guys did. Thank you. There was one time where InkmanBot said A at the same time it popped up on screen. I saw that! That was sick. Get some testers and make an alt testing account. Can't do that because I tried. You need to be affiliate at least to have channel point redeems. So I am not getting another account to affiliate. That's not happening. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. What? What the fuck? It's still on! Wait, I gotta turn this shit off. Wait, I forgot to turn them all off. Oh my god. Alright, disable all. There we go. All fixed. Welcome back, Puppet2. No, it stays. No, it's not staying. A wink redeem. Ha! There is no audio cue for wink redeem. Also, I turned them all off already. But I will still give you this. Yeah. Thank you. Alright. Hey. Welcome. Though, I will say, I've been wanting to do some kind of like audio cue for redeems for a while now. I might do something. Well, I don't want to spoil too much, but if it encourages you guys to reach the ultimate goal for the fundraiser, I'll say it. The stream pet, I love him, by the way. He is my son. The stream pet that I have coming up along with my new outfit, he will be doing audio cues of some kind. I don't want it to be something that will interrupt the stream, but something of some kind to where I can hear that a redeem came in. You know what I mean? So it's going to be very like integrated to the stream. I would like for it to be. But we still got a long way to go for that. It was brutal to see Plumbo attack twice yesterday. Yeah, I was really afraid it was gonna grab like random people that are not even in the chat, but apparently there's like an option on StreamerBot that only grabs like, what was it? What's the word for it? Let me see. Present only. There's a present only ticker that you can tick off. And I guess it actually only pulls people from chat that are active, which is super awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool stuff. Holy crap. Wait. What the heck? Did we get a donation while I was looking away? No. It's not possible. Estinian! Thank you so much. Wow, for the $50. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Oh, speaking of, Trickier, thank you for the $10. Tonpyeon, thank you for the 15. Mirmadan VT, thank you for the entertainment Puppet2. Thank you for the 25. Tonpyeon, thank you for 25. Hourgon, thank you for the 10. My mom says I could buy a legal copy of Puppet2 and you. Hooray! That's awesome. Paranormal, thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 10 again. You can't silence me. I'm an American with money. You can't silence the truth. Is it because... Oh, because Paranormal got burned to a crisp yesterday. That's so good. Next time, thank you for the 25. Hooray! That was the comment. Trickier, thank you for the 1807 Aikman blot. Hourgon, thank you for the 10 for the Puppet2 tax. Corvus, thank you for the 10 for the Puppet2 tax. And most recently, Estinian, thank you for the 50. Nice! We're getting there with the campaign. Thank you guys for all... Wow, we're already at 218. Did we reach another milestone? We're close. At 250, draw Pokemon from memory stream will be unlocked. Looking forward to that. That would be pretty cool. I think I could probably nail almost all 150. I think so. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I think I could do it. The only problem is I have to draw them pretty fast because there's 150 of them. And if I spend 1 minute on each Pokemon, which is unrealistic, it's still 150 minutes, which is 2 hours... 2 hours and a half, right? Almost 2 hours and a half. So, yeah, that is, that's a lot. It's gonna be a long stream. Coco, you gotta fill out the little thing for the Wonderthon. We still haven't gotten the Yippee. We did get the Yippee! We got it! We got it on, we got it for, like, the homies collab. I had to mute myself in front of the homies because I didn't want to annoy them. They're like trying to play the game and I'm over there screaming my head off. If you spend a minute on Electrode and Voltorb, I'd be shocked. I guess. If my mod is there telling me the next Pokemon on the list, I could probably pull them out in a minute on average, maybe. If I don't have to look at a list, like stop everything, look at a list, I can just look at chat and see the next Pokemon. I think that would be pretty good. That would be pretty nice. Alright, so... what was I talking about? I am checking Twitch. We won't let you test things out on offline, but we will change the position of the streamer's name and title. Is it above on my stream or is it still below? Because I know like 60, I think 60% of streams have them above now. Is my title for the stream above? It's above? Will you be showing behind the scenes stuff? Yes, I will. That is actually, I have a folder with all of the stuff in it. Do you guys want to see it right now? I can make it happen. It's true. At least 150. Still below for mine. Nice. I like it being below. I think it's stupid above. Yeah, I said it. I think it's fucking dumb. That's right, Twitch. I don't want it to be above. Stupid. Anyway. Might get an extension. Yeah, they have extensions right now to change it. I don't understand why they changed it, though I think there's a theory going around that they did it for the stream together shit. But I don't know. Sounds fucking lame and dumb. It's true. Okay. So, we are going to do some pictures of behind the scenes, and I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff from the Puppet2 stream. I will say my favorite thing that I personally worked on, which is, well, it's probably better to say what Dawn worked on. So, let me get the image. Okay. Reset, transform. Perfecto. Alright. Now. Here we go. So. Let me see if it will show up on stream. It will! Perfect. I need to shuffle over a little bit. Alright. Is it too big? I don't think so. I think it's a good size. Be Harold. This is like basically the mock-up for Puppet2. That's a weird looking dog. That was in January. So long ago! It's funny because, like, I was very much not... it was more like a fan project that I was basically told about. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I was like, that's very cool! Thank you! That's basically how it went. And, so I got, like, routine updates to it, basically. This fucking thing. I will say, off the bat, this is gonna be out of order. Okay? And, if Dawn can chime in and say when things happen, that would be great. This shit's definitely gonna be out of order. But you don't have to specify what the timeline is for everything. I don't think it's particularly important, but it's very cool to see, like, how it started. That is very cool. I'm sending a cease and desist letter and seizing all assets. That's funny. Yeah, so basically, it's just a fan project, right? It was pretty much only near the end that it turned into something else. Because for me, like, I have been given 3D stuff before, which is absolutely wonderful and fantastic. I don't know how to operate 3D stuff. And for me to learn is going to take a lot of time that, unfortunately, you know, I am a lot of things, which is very cool. One of them is not lots of time. That is something I don't have. So for me, for things to be done as fast as possible, or maybe a better way of saying it, for things to not require my time is something that I value. So that's why I like things that are automated. I like things that are, you know, don't require me to perform extra actions for. When I boot up my stream, I actually have a script that runs every time I turn on or I open my OBS program. For people who don't know, OBS is like the streaming program. Every time I open it up, I have a script that runs that opens up all of my other programs that I need for streaming, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 programs. All of them open up at the same time, which is great. That means like 4 less button clicks that I have to do, right? So that's just like one of the very like many automated things that I like to do. Less time I have to dedicate to something, the better. So I can't do 3D stuff. It's very hard. I don't know how to operate it. And learning would require a lot of time for me, right? So it's unfortunate. And I know Dawn was trying to like puppeteer it for a while with like facial tracking, like the ones that is used for VTubing. But unfortunately, they ran into some issues with that. Though I'm gonna show some pictures now. T-posing Puppet2. This creature is T-posing on me. But yeah, so let me see here. So yeah, that was a thing for a while. Unfortunately, I think Dawn ran into some issues. Originally, it was a live-tracked 3D model, but VTubing software is not made for anything non-humanoid. Yeah, what they said. I think it's probably better that you hear it from them. I'm like the person who's going to like regurgitate information wrong. I'm like that guy who's just like, yeah, this happened. Let me shout out Gomitan on Twitch. She helped me a lot with the Unity experimentation with tracking. It didn't work, but her work is still important. That's awesome. Can we do a shout out? Kaz, is my mod here? Can we do a shout out? That's a creaker. Here is more creaker. Look at them. There is too many now. Too many creaker. Yep. That's all of them. Very cool image. I like it. I am deafened, but I am intrigued. They have multiplied. It's true. So many creature. I need to hint to quick access. There we go. So, lots of creaker. I love the eyes on this one. So good. Sure, I'll try. Thank you. The one in the back going, ah! That was a blend shape experiment where the program would use shapes to morph into. Engine cannot handle it. So I made animations that are played from the skeleton that is baked onto them. Wow. That's like you are saying words to me right now. That's awesome. I think it's so cool, though. I think that's so awesome. Like, the whole, like, relay race collaborative event, it's like, you're doing shit I could not fathom. Like, I wanted to do a... I wanted to do, like, kind of like a... What's the word for it? I wanted to do a spinning CD case as the loading screen. Because in my head, I was thinking about, like, those old... Like Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 and 2 era, like, loading screens where it's like an object that spins, but then stops, and then spins again. I was like, I want to do that, but I know literally nothing about 3D, and it would take me far too long to learn just for this one thing. So I reached out to Dawn again after they gave me the program. I'm jumping around, I know, but I basically sent them this. This was my, hey, please help me out with my idea. So that was kind of it, and they did an amazing job with the loading screen. And honestly, it was done so fast that it made me go, yeah, I'm really glad I didn't try and do it, because it would have taken me like 10 times as long to have managed to do that. It wouldn't have been worth it for me to do, you know? I am going to talk about a lot of technical stuff, so I'm sure you guys will have that moment of, oh, I have no idea what she's talking about. She's just saying words right now. Yeah, that will be happening too. This is the Puppet2 case. It's very good. I don't have anything to say about it. This is like one of the, I don't want to say prototypes, but this was like to show me what it looked like before the animation. This is kind of exactly what I wanted. I was asked if it was okay for it to be low poly. I said, absolutely, don't even worry about it. Like, the shittier, the better. So that's what we got. Really happy about it. There was a test render I sent her with the style and glass texture. Yeah, I don't know where it is, unfortunately. Oh, wait, no. I do know where it is. We're good. I can put it on screen. Okay. Let me shmee. Media source. At least 100. Oh, it's not in here. I don't know where it is. What? Why is this not working? Can you not... You can't do MOV files? It's literally a media source! You cannot do .mov. You're making me mad. What do you mean you can't do MOV? That fills me with rage. Yeah, I'm not seeing MOV. Uh-oh. Okay. At least 150 or more .mov. None of the MOVs are working. No! What? Oh, it did work. JK Lamau. CD. Okay, I need it to loop. You can loop now. Creaker. That's just a creaker. I tried experimenting with CD shading, spent 2 minutes in a tutorial, said fuck it, and added a texture to the CD. Perfect! I was none the wiser. Oh wait, no, I do have like the final render. I could share that. I probably just did not save the other one, which is okay. Let me find that render. There it is. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. I sent the background image and I sent the loading animation as well. And I sent the image, the cover, but I did not make the 3D elements in the cover. That was also something that Dawn did. Dawn sent me the base for it, which was very cool. Let me see if I can find the base. Let me shmee. Well, not the base. I have like the actual case. There we go. So I put like the text. I put all the 2D shit. Everything else, like the marble statue, the shapes, like the ball, everything, that was all Dawn. I did the text. Dawn had no idea what the name of the game was. I basically just like took the program and went wild with it. This is a screenshot of what it looks like in the program when they made the cover for it. Very cool. It's always cool seeing this. It's like, that fucking cone's massive. So cool. I added a slight worming to the BG colors also. Perfect. Perfect. This was the first movement test I sent her to show that the rig worked on the beast. Beautiful. Me when you talk about Monster Hunter across the room. True. Also, this is Puppet2. Puppet2. This, I'm assuming, is what it looks like in the actual engine. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Creaker. Honestly, my favorite guy is that guy right there. The marble statue. I love him. I love the marble statue. A day has passed. Can we unlock the 4th option now? That's probably my favorite skit in the whole stream. Was the locked game option. He's so small. The pillars are huge. the seven just in the air like. That's so awesome. I love that. That is great. That is awesome. Marble statue to my beloved. Yeah, so the locked option. Okay. So just to take like kind of a break from Dawn's part, we'll talk a little bit of my part. So basically, the way it worked is like a relay race. I was just given the game, and Dawn was like, you can do whatever you want with this. Had literally no idea that I was already planning a Puppet2 something for WONDERTHON. I had it, like, as an idea. And I was like, this is perfect. Like, after checking it out, I was like, this is awesome. I'm getting so many ideas right now. There's so much that can be done, right? So I was, like, pretty excited. And, so basically, I took it and I started brainstorming. And, what happened was, you know, I feel like maybe, I can't speak on behalf of Dawn, but maybe it was like, oh, she'll probably just do like some kind of speaking thing, just talk to chat or whatever, you know? Probably didn't expect it to really turn into a game until I came back and asked, or no, I think I mentioned something about turning it into a game. I'm not quite sure. It's fuzzy. It's been like 2 weeks. But yeah, so my idea was basically I wanted to do like those shitty, like really shitty learning games on the PC. Like the really shitty ones. You know, like the Mario typing game. Like I wanted to do stuff like that. But I wanted it to be like, I wanted it to be immersive. Like I wanted chat to be able to play the games. Not just, hi, I'm a streamer playing the games. Like I wanted you guys to be playing the games. And I'm like kind of like the conductor or, you know, like the puppeteer of the game, making you think that you are playing it or whatever. Giving you the illusion of choice. But yeah, so I had a really cool idea. I wanted to do some kind of maze game. I don't know if you guys remember like the really old like maze game, the browser maze game from like back in the day where it was like a blue path and it's supposed to be like a jump scare at the end. You know what I'm talking about? It's like after a few levels it turns into a jump scare. It's supposed to scare the shit out of you. I remember that in grade school. That shit was fucking funny. I wasn't gonna do a jump scare, don't get me wrong, but like, but I did get inspired by that. It's like, why don't we do something similar? But like, chat controls the little dot, you know, like there's like a dot on the screen, and if chat writes up, down, left, or right, every single input of that in the chat moves that PNG up 1 pixel or down 1 pixel, stuff like that. I could not find a way to do that. It was impossible to search it. It's like searching Elden Ring torrent and only finding the fucking horse, you know? Like, you would, it's like that. It was impossible to find because I'm like trying to type chat controls, object on screen, move 1 pixel. It was like, I'm gonna show you how you can move stuff on your stream. You just gotta click the image and move it around. I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. I tried so hard trying to find it. I think if I knew coding or I had access to someone who knew coding, maybe I could have coded it in. It would be possible. I'm sure it's possible. If, you know, you gotta, every time someone types up, down, left, right, in OBS, move pixel up by 1 or... I'm sure it's like really easy code, right? The problem is I'm doing this with less than a week left before the WONDERTHON. There's no way I can just go to someone and be like, I fucking need this now, you know? Coco, you have no idea. Making this game in Unreal put me in comatose state. Fuckheads on forums are the least helpful. The night I submitted the game, I was this close to ranting to you, but I was like, nah. It's bad. Like, thankfully, like, for instance, Live 2D, I would never, like, I think if I tried doing Live 2D nowadays, it might have been different. But Live 2D, like, back in 2020, absolutely abysmal. Literally no fucking help trying to figure out how to rig things. That shit was horrible. Google was absolutely atrocious. And, like, the tutorials I found, they would, like, abruptly end after episode, like, 4. It's like, I only learned how to move the square. Like, how is this supposed to help me rig, like, actual models? So I gave up on that front. Never learned how to rig anything. But yeah, I think, like, it definitely taught me a lesson of you can't learn everything. You know what I mean? I'm very much like a handyman, jack of all trades. Like, I try to learn as many skills as possible. But that was definitely like a learning lesson in it's better to just hire someone to do it, you know? Or else I probably would not be here right now. Because imagine rigging this model. That would be terrible. But yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off point. The point is, I wanted to make the maze game happen. Would be really cool if it was like chat controls the maze. And that's where the punishment came from. Because I was thinking to myself, it is literally impossible to enforce walls, right? There's no way to enforce walls on a 2D image of a maze. So most likely, chat's gonna figure out you can walk through the walls of the maze and just get to the end, right? So I was thinking, it would be really cool if Puppet2 got mad that chat was cheating and punished them. That's where the punishment came from, right? They'd pull someone from chat and be like, fuck you, die. And then that person would blow up and they'd be like, no more cheating, okay guys? Right? And then it would move on to like the next maze. But I mean, it would have been really funny if it was like, you guys continued to cheat anyway. Like, I think it could have been really good. That was such a good bit. It could have been a good bit. Unfortunately, there was no maze. But yeah, I'm glad that I was still able to make the punishment thing good. Because I knew it was gonna still be really funny regardless. I also feel bad because I couldn't crack the googly eyes. Physics are not my friend. I think the jank's okay, though. Because, like, with the jank, there's charm, right? Like, for instance, you know, can you really expect an old, like, PC game to have googly eyes, like, physics figured out? Probably not, right? They'd probably animate the eyes moving, like, manually. So... yeah. The impossible to find difference was so funny. I thought that was gonna be so easy for you guys. When I was making it, I was like, this is too obvious. Someone's gonna find it immediately. So I was like, maybe I can like, I was like, you know what? Whatever. If they find it really easy, it's okay. But I guess not. Someone actually found it, which I was shocked by. Everyone under 1080p crying. It was 4 pixels. It's funny. It wasn't that bad, chat. It was not that bad. Let me go find it. Was it this one? Yeah, I found it. Okay. Do you guys know where it is? There's no one could find it. It's too small right now. Can you see it now? I'm sure you can see it now, right? Not getting lost in the sauce. Fucking hated this one boss. Go P1, cheers P2. It was fucking minuscule. Maybe I'm just really good at pattern recognition, or maybe it's because I created it so I can see it. Maybe that's what it was. You can see it, right? Here. How can I... I'll just zoom in on the part. There. Do you see the smile? His smile. There. His optimism. Happening. I am currently on 160p. No, I cannot see it. So good. Yeah. You're deranged. Parse the black contrasted ears first. Well, I mean, it's your fault if you looked at the ears. Also, they're not ears, they're horns. But yeah. How are we supposed to see that? Man, I don't fucking know. You guys got the easy one, so I was like, man, these guys, they got it, man. They got the easy one. Look at the easy one, man. You guys, you got it. What, you wanted more of this? I only have so many emotes. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, that's another thing. The games. So I would say my takeaway from the Puppet2 event is that the game, like, I needed more games. We kind of went through the games pretty quickly, and I was like, fuck. No, I need to, like, slow things down fast, or else the stream's over, like, in an hour and a half. So I was like... I mean, I think I slowed it down pretty good. In, like, not, like, a weird way. I think I was able to kind of pace it out, which was nice. Trickyard said, I am regretting taking that screenshot. The looking P2. That's so good. Oh, that's another thing. I am calling it the Puppet2 stream, but technically it's the Puppet2 and You stream, because that's the name of the game. Puppet2 and You, an interactive animated adventure, ages 8 to 10 and up. Puppet2 and You. Look at his smile. He's so beautiful. I tried to, like, emulate that, like, old CD, like, font. They got that, like, really, like, rubbery kind of yellow. There was, like, a lot of yellow. What ESRB rating is that? There is no ESRB ratings on those CDs. Fun fact. I don't think they had ESRB ratings back then. I don't think so. I kind of wanted to... I mean, literally impossible. But I wanted it to be, like, set in the late 90s. I wanted the stream to be set in the late 90s. I mean, that's why there's the Windows 95 PC. But I think it went pretty well. I don't know, it was weird because, like, I wanted it to be like Coco finds a Puppet2 game from back then, but, like, it makes no sense in the timeline, right? It's kind of like the Legend of Zelda timeline where, like, none of the things link up together until, like, what, fucking 20 generations later, they finally, like, bridged the gap and made everything work together. Yeah, it'll be like that with Puppet2. I'll make the timelines work. No ESRB. This was never sold on shelves, only on the black market. So he's technically still dead. Yeah. Yeah, Puppet2 is still dead. This was digital video game Puppet2 that you got yesterday. Sorry, guys. Still threw him in a fire. Still smelled the smoke and ash. So... I am so ready for the Puppet2 ARG. Yeah, Kita in the Discord was like, was this supposed to be like... What did he say? Like, creepypasta? No, it's not creepypasta. It's just a puppet. It's just a puppet making a game, you know? It's like as much analog creepypasta horror as like Inscription is. And I think Inscription kind of just leans into it because it's fun and cool. And less about, oh, it's so edgy and we're trying to scare people. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to have like loud-ass fan in the background emulating a Windows 95 tower PC setup, you know? I don't know. It felt really good making that. Oh, actually, for people who were not there yesterday, this is what that looked like. Pretty cool, huh? Welcome to my PC. That's fucking scary. It is kind of scary, isn't it? That's kind of what I want. That jumped me. Sorry. Didn't mean to jump you. I made this. I put this together in a mixture of Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint. It was very difficult. Lot of elements. Shout out to the guy who had every single Windows 95/98 icon as his, like, I don't know, he had like a whole website, just literally a page dedicated to nothing but the icons. Crazy good library. Very awesome. And shout out to the other guy who recreated the Windows 95 font. Very helpful as well. Very awesome stuff. It was very cool. But yeah, I kind of wanted it to be like, I don't know. It's funny because it's kind of all over the place. I guess this is one of those things where it's like, I don't want to talk too much about this screen and my thoughts behind it. Because it's one of those like, what is it? What do they call it? Here, I'll go back to the screen now. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, I forget what they call it. It's like when the creator leaves something open-ended and the consumer is the one who kind of interprets it in their own way and creates like the lore. You know what I mean? I think that's a really cool like collaborative effort. I don't want to like put ideas in your head about my thoughts behind everything, because it's like, oh, you know, maybe you will come up with your own idea. Oh yeah, I think that's called lazy ass writing. No! No! No, it's not! No, because it's like, I don't know. I think it's cool because it's like, what you take from it is yours, right? Why do I gotta spoon feed you everything, you know, and make you think things? Why don't you think for yourself? No, but anyway. My weakness, not having a clear answer, leaving it open for interpretation makes me mad. Sounds like a mental issue. I'm joking. Nathan Edge, thank you for the 39 months. Fuck yeah. Holy crap. Thanks for the Prime. You said in the Discord that timed out people got a message. What was it? Let me find it. Random timeout. Twitch timeout. Found it. You have been chosen to be sacrificed. Better luck next time. And then it's signed -P2. So yeah, that is the little message. Kind of helps with the blow. The blow of being randomly timed out. Exciting, isn't it? Do you feel as good knowing what the message was? See, that's kind of what I mean. It's not as exciting. People's imaginations run wild. Isn't it more exciting like that? Yes, I feel good about it. Inkman Blot got that message. Thank God, streamer. One of the like notes during the timed out thing, I looked at like the streamer bot. They have like a whole documentation for like every action. And great program, by the way. Can't sell it enough. Don't use Sammy. Use streamer bot. No, I mean, I know Sammy's pretty good too, but so anyway, no, it wasn't Luppet, it was streamer bots. But yeah, yeah, one of the things it said is if it randomly times out a moderator, it is going to remod the moderator after the time expires. And I was like, that's cool, but that won't happen. Because when you time out a mod, it does actually remove their mod status. That's how it works on Twitch. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, so, oh, Hydra Redeem, thank you. Yeah, so, speaking of, we can talk about StreamerBot a little bit. Just to give you an example of how ambitious yesterday's stream was. Why is that so small? The fuck? Make big now. Make big now. These are all the triggers for April's Puppet2 stream. Okay? These are all of the triggers, which basically means each one of these have a string of actions that are performed. So for instance, the Ask Puppet2 redeemed, it would be like turns on image, slides image, grabs information from redeem, grabs person's name from redeem, grabs message from redeem, puts it into a text on OBS, updates the text on OBS. You know, like, there's a string of actions for each of these actions, okay? Just to explain, these are like the titles for each of those multi-actions. That was April. This was yesterday. These are all the actions from yesterday. So yeah, lots of them. P2 and you! Wait, I put P2 and 2. I was so tired, I stopped titling them correctly. P2 and 2. But yeah. So, lots of them. Crazy. It is very crazy. To give you kind of like a perspective, this is what, this is for the wink window. This is the sub-actions. So, line by line, it's move source. So as you know, the window moved into frame towards Puppet2. Delay for 100 milliseconds. And then the value, which is like the visual value. I don't know how to explain. It turns the image on, basically. It makes it go from completely transparent to opaque, which is like visual, right? So it goes from 0 opacity to 100 opacity. And then we delay for 4 seconds. That's the time it just hangs there in front of Puppet2. Then play sound at 35% volume, mouse click sound effect. So now you're hearing me or whatever click off the window. Delays for 450 milliseconds, and then wink window moves away and wink window turns off. That's the sub action for the wink action, okay? That's, I would say on average it's about this long, maybe slightly longer. But that's all of the actions that I did. That's all of them right there. So, it was very ambitious indeed. How did you make her run? The Puppet2? I did not make Puppet2. The 3D aspects of the stream were made by Dawn as a fan project that was in the works on and off throughout the year. Went through many iterations. And basically I was given the project like, hey, here's a Unity game with Puppet2 in it, have fun. And I was like, I have an idea for this. And then I just took it and I made it into what it became yesterday. Very cool. It was me, Barry. The childhood educational memory of you playing an... Wait, fuck, I fucked it up. The childhood memory of you playing an educational puppet game? All me! It's true. But yeah, so... very cool stuff. You do realize that Puppet2 is now inseparable from your brand? Yeah, I think like the first year, like especially like that first stream in April 1st, after April 1st of last year, everyone was talking about Puppet2. And I was like, no guys, I killed it. No more. And like talks of it would like happen, but eventually by like late fall, it died. No one talked about him anymore. And I think like that is my goal. To get people to stop talking about it. I know it is part of the brand, but like I think it's good that it's not often or all the time, because in reality, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like an alter ego almost, because it's like, I mean, it's not an alter ego, but it's like as close as I can like compare it to something else that a creator would do. It's another streamer that just takes over my stream once or twice a year. You know? And I think that's pretty cool. Like, you know, most viewers don't know about it, but like, if you're a regular, you know a little bit about it, and if you're like a super regular, you do know about it, right? And I think that's interesting and cool, right? It's kind of like, fuck. See, I don't even remember, like, I guess, like, something I could compare it to is kind of like V-Dub from Vinesauce. It's kind of like that, where it's like, takes over the stream, pretends it's like their stream, even if it's just temporarily, you know? But it's not like part of the brand up front, you know? It's just like kind of like a haha little like event thing that happens. It's kind of like that. Do I like Puppet2? No, I hate him. That's why I threw him in the fire. I do like the kind of like, I guess, I don't know, it's cool, isn't it? Because like for the most part, I'm usually very like transparent with my VTubing. I know there's like a lot of people who are more in character, like really playing into it or really leaning into like more of a personality. I like being real. I think being real is cool. But who doesn't like to do some acting from time to time? You know what I mean? And I think it's fun like that, when you get to like act and have a little jolly old time doing something, and you know, you gotta have that balance. If you don't mind, I want to say that I don't think anyone ever inspired me this much to create with the Wiggly, the ice cream, this whole project. That's awesome! I'm glad. Like, I want everyone to always pursue whatever they want to do. Like, even when it comes to, like, projects that you are inspired by me for, I've been given like a low poly 3D model before because I just inspired someone to make it. Like, go for it! If you are there and you've been contemplating something, just do it! Just do it. It's weird because I don't like doing it either, and I feel like I'm gonna do a disservice to XYZ creator. So do as I say and not as I do. Just do it! Go, pursue your passion. Because you never know! Maybe a fun stream happens. Or maybe I say thank you and I never use it. Could happen. Don't get your hopes up, you know? Shit happens all the time. I've been drawing fan art all this stream, by the way. Not of you. Don't let it get to your head. Cool. That's fair. That's like me saying, yeah, I probably won't use your stuff in a stream. But yeah, for real, like, you never know. Anything can happen, you know? A cool collaborative thing can happen. I might ask for your help because I know you are capable of doing something. There's, like, so much that can happen. Just be creative. Do something because you want to and you find passion in it, you know? Don't do it for someone else. Do it for you. Yeah. I mean, that's what I do. I do things for me all the time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a Puppet2 video game. Yeah, I got 2 weeks to do it. Let's do it. My passions, hate watching Coco. Go for it! Exclamation point, hate watching. Or is it hate watch? I can't remember. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, exactly. Write stories, like, do fun stuff. Hate watch time, you got it. I did not even remember the fucking command. Yeah, very cool. But yeah, is Puppet2 a he or she or an it? Need to know as a weirdo. It's all of them. It's all the pronouns. To be fair, I flip through the pronouns all the time. So it's whatever you want it to be. Puppet2 will not get offended, or they are just a sock. They're fine with any pronoun. Alright. What else can I share? Oh yeah, okay. So I shared, what was it? This? Yeah. The list of actions. So, I wanted to say that this is what my stream deck looked like. I just had a whole page dedicated to that stream. Yeah, so it was definitely a very ambitious project. Very cool. The ones that are like red OBS symbol with like a sending signal that's like X'd out, it just means it can't connect to OBS. I think the top one is supposed to be microphone toggle. And the one on the left is scene switcher to the main screen, the Puppet2 game screen. That one's exclusively only used like, you know, on the loading screen to move to the game. But yeah. Me getting sentenced to punishment time because I misgendered Puppet2. In German, socks are the female words. Wow. You learn something new every day. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, you can call Puppet2 a female pronoun. No problem. Like I said, like, it all works. I did not make Puppet2 with any gender in mind. Technically, it's supposed to be like reminiscent of me, but it turned into its own character. So go ahead, call it whatever. Press toggle, animal redeem. No! It won't work! I will call them Hellspawn. Good. Uh-oh. Encourage Coco to get up and walk around. Oh no! Already? Damn, that's crazy. Anyway. But yeah, so Do we have anything else? Image-wise. Let's see. Creaker. We have fucking creature. We have very early concept of creaker. And then I was like, hey, what if we did this for the background? So I sent a bunch of stuff. I really like that, like, really old, like, almost compressed pixel. I managed to get it down really well for the locked game. The locked game option, those chains. All I did was get, like, a PNG image of some chains and just squash, stretch, squash, stretch until the pixels got all fucked up. And it worked! It fucking worked! It did exactly what I wanted it to. That's fantastic. Gotta be honest, us going with janky look helped me so much because I'm still not great at real textures and UV maps. That is totally fine. I'm glad. Like, when you lean into the jank, you can do so much. It really, you know, you get away with a lot of things, I will say. Always lean into the jank. I tried so many textures on that fuck stick. True. I think there's like a texture here. I have. That is super sock. Look at that. Very sockish. The couch! Couch too. Long couch. Hi, Puppet2. How are you? Yeah, very cool stuff. Huge fan. Let's see. Do I have anything else that I wanted to share? No, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, and this. What the sneef? I'm snorfing here! So cute. What the sneef? That's a good Puppet2 right there. What you see through the Ring doorbell cam at 3 a.m.? You know that Markiplier, like, meme? Where it's like, it's the Ring camera and it's Markiplier just standing there? It should be that, but like Puppet2 instead. New Discord emotes. Oh, I'm trying to think, like, what would it be? Stare? Stare would be good. What the sneef? I'm snorfing. I'm fucking snorfing here. So good. What a creaker. Creaker. Yeah, man. So we back in the club. Look at that creaker. Holy moly. Actually jamming. Look at that. That's so good. What a jammer. Looks like a worm. It's like a worm creature. Worm 2. You know, it's funny because, like, I don't know if I ever explained why Puppet2 is Puppet2. Like, why number 2, you know? I mean, for one, I feel like naming Puppet2 Puppet1 sounds kind of like egomaniac. Like, oh, it's number 1. Wow, so cool. You know what I mean? 2 is more modest. Because Piment2 and Puppet2 sound similar. Yeah. Yes. Yup, that's why. That's it. You got it. Yup, you got it. That's correct. Wow, you got it. You can't do this to me again. Wow, how did you know? So clever. No, it's not. Actually, it's honestly because the whole idea behind that Puppet2 stream was that Puppet2 is just one of the many Puppet streamers on Twitch, right? And I wanted to get that idea across really quickly, that there are more of them, right? They're not the first, but they're not the last. I think Puppet2 is like, kind of like perfect. They could not get the first one because there already was someone before them. That's what she meant with leaving things open. See, exactly! You come up with a better idea than I did. Doesn't it see? Because now it's like, oh, that's the reason? Man, my theory was better. Yeah, headcanons are usually better. Oh, the curtains were red because it's supposed to be, you know, reflecting the inner turmoil of the viewer. No, they're just red because the author thought it would be cool if they were red. Or maybe it's red because they did not have time to think of another color. You know what I mean? It's always like a lame answer. So usually like audience come up with something cooler. Also edgier and cringier? No, not always. Sometimes it's just a cigar. Was it ce n'est pas un pipe? So then, but then it becomes un pipe. Ce n'est pas. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. Ce n'est pas un pipe. The language subject in school looking into Shakespeare writings and making you overinterpret things. Honestly, I kind of think that's okay. Because you should try and look for deeper meaning in like creative stuff. I think if we have a society that just looks at things at face value, we'd be very sad and it would be depressing. You know? Give me slop. Yeah, you get people who are like, wow, that's cool, I guess. Man, Jinx was really fucked up, right, guys? And it's like, no, you dickbag! Did you not learn anything from the show? Did you not learn? No, Jinx was a fucked up character, stupid. Oh, also, what was the guy's name? Silo? Silco? Yeah, Silco was stupid as well. It's like, you did not read between the... They literally give you so much information. You have to take it and absorb it. That's my brain, and I suffer from it so much. Yeah, so, I mean, they didn't overinterpret stuff, like, in school, but I think maybe learning that is good. But in IRL... Yeah, I, like, overanalyze everything all the time. That's my cool secret power. The Virgin, I understand the writer's intent behind this character's motivation versus the Chad, haha, this guy's stupid. It's always funny when, like, one of my friends or I come across someone that's like, yeah, this guy was dumb as fuck. Why the hell did he do that? Such a dumb character. Did not like that character at all. And I'm there like, do I want to get into an argument with someone right now? Probably not. So I just like smile and nod and I'm like, yeah, you know? Yeah. Sometimes there is an art in smiling and nodding and not fighting all the time. Yeah. Anyway, what was let's get back to the game. Very good stuff. I will say my favorite part of the Puppet2 stream was the very end. Honestly, I really liked how everyone reacted to the end of the stream. I really liked ending the stream like that, kind of letting it hang in the air. I think that was the play, for sure. If I rated, like, you wouldn't have time to reflect on the stream. And I wanted to give people time to be like, whoa, that was pretty crazy. You know? So I think ending the stream there was good. And I really, honestly, I really like the standing ovation of cinema in the chat. Really, really fun. I honestly, like, I don't know, I was like so misty-eyed seeing all the cinema in the chat. I was like, wow, they really liked it. They're typing cinema in the chat. They really liked it. That made me very happy. So that's probably my favorite part, was the cinema in the chat. I was crying so much yesterday. Oh my god. What did Puppet2 do to you? People appreciating my work and seeing my jank-ass game actually played. Isn't that awesome? That's what I'm talking about. Right there! Also, like, seeing Corey made a message in her Discord saying that she was having like a rough night or something and she couldn't sleep, and she watched Puppet2's stream and she said it made her feel a bit better. And I was like, a bit better? A bit? Fuck yeah, dude! Fuck yeah! I was like, no fucking way. I had, like, verbal confirmation I improved someone's day somewhat. Literal, like, well, not verbal. Written format confirmation that I improved someone's day somewhat. How awesome is that? That's literally what this is all about. It's true. I think I've said it a lot before, but the reason why I entertain and stream and all of that is literally just to make maybe someone's day a little bit better. That's why I do it. I do it so that people can laugh and have a happy time, even if it's just for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, not really escapism. Could be escapism, but definitely trying to improve someone's day out there. I think that is the goal. And when I hear that I made someone's day better, it's like, fuck yeah, you know, you take a mental note of that and you like stick it on the fridge with a magnet, you leave it there and it makes you happy. That's like kind of like, that's the dream. That is the dream right there. Make people happy. Use it as blackmail in the future. I'm literally suffering sleep loss because this is improving my night. Good! I'm glad. I'm very happy. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we should all try and do something nice for other people, you know? Even just a little bit. I made this. I did not have a reason to use it on the stream, so here it is. There you go. Could you imagine? Oh, that would be actually really cool. What if I made it to where, like, the Inkman would come in and, like, it would go, like, invincible, like Mario Power Star invincibility, gets lit on fire, but survives, and then leaves. And then it ends that person's, timeout early. That would be actually pretty cool. Not a bad idea. And that person gets VIP! That would actually be pretty awesome. Look at that, I just came up with an idea and missed it. Maybe Frozen Inkman? Yeah, I mean, it would be very hard for me. Actually, not really. I probably could have made it happen. I was thinking about doing one where it's like 3D cube moving around with a caged Inkman inside, but I don't think it would have worked visually, so But that was one of them. Ultra rare rainbow punishment. Yeah, very cool. You mean like from Superman? No, it would have been like a 3D cube. The one from Superman is like just a 2D image flipping back and forth through space, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm not quite sure. But yeah. So, that was one of them. Do we have anything else in here? Puppet2 and you. Not really. I'm really happy with how... Oh, I did want to talk about this. I didn't really get to finish talking about it. What is the locked game? Okay, so... Is this one of those... Should I leave it up to interpretation? Because, like, the interpretation would be way funnier than anything I explain. I think so. You're not gonna like my answer. You're not gonna like what's locked behind it. Okay. You could continue this at some point in the future. So basically, I had a lot of ideas for games. When I started to sit down and get to work on them, some ideas for the games didn't point out. Like, I wanted to do like a spot, like, you know, like a Where's Waldo, but it's Puppet2 instead. But then I thought, I don't want to be using like imagery, like actual spreads of art that are not mine, right? Like, I kind of felt like I don't know how I can justify doing that, and at the same time, I didn't want to just draw it out myself because that would have taken far too long and too much time just for like something that you guys could literally click find Puppet2 and then the joke's over in like 5 minutes, and I spend like 2-3 hours drawing the whole thing out. You know, the like work to payoff balance would be way off, right? So you burned me alive for that lock. I demand an explanation. Okay, so so anyway, a lot of the games didn't pan out. Spot the Difference went swimmingly. I thought we would get through that one pretty fast, but we actually didn't, which was great. I thought the hard one was gonna be hard. Did you guys play the Impossible game or something growing up, and you just fucking know all the funny like meta answers to everything? You are insane for that medium. I should have done more mediums. Yeah, I wanted to do a maze one. The maze one didn't work. Animal Sounds was almost not going to happen. But I figured out a way to make it happen. The tips redeem, where you could share a tip with chat, that went amazingly. You guys actually did it well. You did it well. I am very impressed that you guys played along. I was expecting people to just like type random shit that's not actually tips for chat. But you guys actually, I would say almost like 99% of them were tips for chat. So that was awesome. Great stuff. Like, hats off to you guys. I really thought like people would just use it as a way to get their like message on the screen and that's it, you know? If you placed a similar plaque in easy and medium difficulty, it would have not been that obvious. I don't know how I would have made that work though. Maybe if I made like the border around the difficulty black to indicate like, oh, this is like an actual bubble. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, so basically, Animal Sounds almost didn't happen. I'm really proud of Animal Sounds, by the way the audio indicator worked. The green bar, like, compressing every time the audio went off. Really proud of that. I really liked, like, the old Windows 90 style that I gave it. Very proud of that. I love the Walrus. Walrus was a good boy, for sure. And if you were not able to get your funny prompt in, I will say, I'm very fucking sorry. I really thought I would be able to make it work this time. I thought I learned from April 1st, but I didn't. So, unfortunately, people still weren't able to get their prompts in. So I want to try again for next time. Try and make like some kind of like text-to-speech thing that everyone can participate in. You know, I don't know how I could make it work. I wish there was a way. So this is what I'm trying to say. I wish there was a way to basically make it to where if you put a prompt in, it cuts you off. Like, you're not allowed to put another prompt in for like half an hour or something, right? I would love for something to be possible like that, but when it comes to like very specific intricacies, I'm saying that word wrong. When it comes to stuff like that, you need to code. I don't know how to code. I know it needs to code. When you make a donation, it queues, but I don't want it to queue. That's the problem, because that messes with the pacing of the stream. Like, if we just had them back to back to back to back, people would, like, zone it out after a while, right? You can't have a bombardment of text-to-speech, right? It doesn't make it as, like, special. So, like, for instance, until he manually goes in and says play next text-to-speech. I know, but the problem is I was already doing that. The only way it works is like, if I only did, I think the answer to it is make it literally one user per redeem. Where you do the redeem one time and you're cut off. Right? And then like half an hour later, I increase it to 2 redeems per user. Right? Now everyone can go at it again. I think maybe like that it can work, but that, once again, requires a lot of work from my end. I have to remember to be on top of it, right? Can't you make it like it collects something like 10 messages and plays a random one of those? Yeah, but like a random one? So what, it discards like the 9 of them? I don't know if that's a good solution though. I mean, yeah, it does make like a lottery system, but that kind of sucks as well. I don't know. I don't know how I would make it work. The only thing I can think of is like what I said, like give everyone 1 ticket, go through all the tickets, basically go through everyone. And then when everyone has basically done one, then you give them another ticket that they can use. I almost feel like that's the only way. I wish, and I don't know why Twitch has not done this, let the moderators have access to the channel points. Like, oh my god, Twitch, let moderators have access to the fucking channel points. I don't want to have to be the one to control the channel points all the time. It's frustrating. I wish I could just say, hey, Kaz, can you increase how many people can have this by 1? Like, it would be so fucking easy. It would be awesome. Maybe I can do like some kind of button. Maybe I can make like an action that automatically increases it by 1 when I press the button on my stream deck. Maybe that would be easier. The less I have to go into Windows and program Windows and, you know, drop down menus, the better. Could do 3 redeemables at once available. I did that, and then people were complaining that they couldn't redeem. So I think maybe 3 like off the bat would be good, but at the same time, someone can do 3 immediately and then be shit out of luck for like the rest of the stream. I don't know. I don't know how I would make it. I'll just think about it. Though I do appreciate all the ideas. Everyone mashing to get their prompts in. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All of the solution needs to be looked into what the Twitch API allows. Yeah. Honestly, I could... If I had like a code buddy that I could just be like, hey, can you send me a code that basically after 30 minutes just increases the amount in the channel point redeem by 1 for each user? Thanks. That would be awesome. Because I know that's possible. Because in StreamerBot, you can just put code in there and it will work, you know? But I'm choosing from actions because I have no coding experience. I'm sorry, I could do everything else. No! And you're not my friend, buddy. Corey's pretty good with those things, but that would be Sammy. Yeah. It's funny because Corey will be like, hey, I have this thing, could be pretty good for you. Do you use Sammy? And I'm like, nope, I use StreamerBot. And she's like, ah, okay. And then the same thing will happen for me where I'm like, yeah, I have this thing could help you, but it's StreamerBot. And then she's like, ah. But yeah. Yeah, Dodd, don't feel special. Thumbs up. Oh, sorry. So, anyway, to get back to the locked option. So, free play, I definitely wanted to do. I wanted to have the opportunity to slow things down and just talk to chat. Because a lot of cool stuff happens from just interacting with the audience. And also, that pads out the amount of menu options, which is very important because you gotta think about this not just from a artistic standpoint or creative standpoint. You gotta think about it from a lucrative standpoint. How much time can I make out of the stuff that I do, right? Because like streaming is all about killing time, basically. And this is one of those things where it's like you spend like 2 hours cooking and then the person eats it in like 10 minutes, you know? Like you want it to be worth it. So a lot of it is padding out time. I didn't want the event to only be like an hour and a half long before I ran out of content and then I had to end stream. And then like, what if someone shows up late and they realize I already ended the stream and it's over and they didn't get to participate? Like, that sucks! I don't want that to happen to someone, you know? So I wanted to be able to pad out enough time to where everyone could join in a realistic format and everyone got to participate. So that's what free play is. You know, among other things, it also had its benefit, right? Animal Sounds, absolutely goated. I'm really happy with how it came out. I just wish... Okay, I don't think, like, I loved this stream a lot. The work to output ratio of this stream, I would probably say was like 50-50. It's like as perfect as it can get. I put in a lot of work, and I feel like I got a lot out of it. Dawn put in a lot of work, and I feel like Dawn got a lot out of it. You know what I mean? So I feel like this stream was like 50-50. The April stream, I gotta say, it's probably like 30-70. I put so little work, if you think about it. I animated an Inkman. I had a rotating background that you guys could mess around with. The rotating background, it's just a bunch of like pre-made backgrounds that I got from my favorite free-to-use site. Animated Inkman, pre-made backgrounds. I just had to set up the action of you guys asking me questions, which took a fair bit of time, but not too much. Most of the time was me like proofing it, idiot proofing it to where it doesn't break, or if I need to end one early because someone wrote something bad, you know, I had to proof it. But other than that, very minimal effort. The amount that we got out of that stream. The amount of funny moments, crazy shit. I was like Reactor Andy in that stream. Like, you guys would type like the funniest shit ever, and I'm just there reacting to it. Like, the output of that stream was actually insane. I love nothing more than Puppet2 losing it. Yeah, it's so awesome. It was so awesome because, like, you can tell when, like, I'm the one reacting, but I'm still puppeting the puppets. Like, it's so funny. I don't know how I was still able to use the puppet and still able to, like, lip sync the puppet while literally, like, reacting instantly to the crazy shit I was hearing. I don't know how I fucking managed to do that, but that was, like, that was crazy stuff. Programming rule is the first 80% of the functionality is done in 20% of the time, and 20% of the functionality is done in 80% of the time due to fine-tuning and testing. Very true. Very true or correct. I probably quadruple or quintuple checked everything that I did for the Puppet2 and You stream. That stream, there were so many, like, elements to it that, like, there was such a high chance of something going wrong, right? So I had to, like, check, like, 50 times. And even then, the audio did not work. The loading screen audio did not work at the very beginning of that stream. Crazy. We got a lot of viewers yesterday. I know we don't talk about numbers here, but I was happy to see that. It is actually crazy. I usually, around near the end of stream, my viewership drops, which totally fine. You know, we near the end of the stream, things kind of get slower. You know, it's very normal. That stream, like, the number, like, pulls up paint tool real quick. My graph, oops. My graph looked like this for the viewership. So it was like this. And it never stopped. It just was up until the very, like, even up until the end. It just kept going up. Like, it's crazy. Absolutely insane. Because usually it's like this, right? It'll be like this, and then it'll go like this, and then we kind of go like this, maybe something like that, right? It was just like, bow, like, it was so funny. I was shocked. I was like, perfect. You want this, by the way. This is great. You're like, oh, Coco, you should have kept streaming if it kept going up like this. Coco, keep streaming. What are you doing? No, this is when you want to stop. Like, this, stop here. You know? This is great. You should stop right here. Stop, like, when as many people are watching, because then they're like, oh shit, man. That was tight. Can't wait for the next stream. You know what I mean? You end with a bang, basically. Go out with a bang. That's how you say it. Very good. You want to see that graph go like that. Very cool. Yeah. I don't care about viewers. I mean, wait, not like that. I meant, like, I don't care about the number or the statistic. No, not like that. No. Oh, okay. No, I mean, like, I don't care about the statistics. Sometimes you have bad days, sometimes you have good days, right? I don't care about it. I'm too small to care about numbers. The only number I care about is the average number hitting over 70 viewers on affiliates. That's it. Because then I can be a partner, you know? If that average is not 70 for 3 months straight, then I don't care about the number. The number means nothing to me, you know? You could be like, oh, boo-hoo, like, oh my god. Oh man, My numbers are so low today. Did I do something wrong? No, you didn't do anything wrong. Keep having fun. Did you have fun on stream? Yes? Then who gives a shit about the number? Did you have viewers that talk to you in the chat? Yes? Then the number doesn't matter. The numbers, Jason, what do they mean? It's when you hit 70. Don't forget, I'm 27. Oh shit! You are 27 right now. Congratulations. I wonder who's number 40. But the wall of diamonds, Coco. Dude, I'm so ready for this to be like something that I can live off of. That's the dream. This being profitable enough to live off of. I already have it in my mind that I'm going to dedicate a space only to streaming. Like 6 months after becoming profitable. That's the goal. Might be a long time till we get there though. And I gotta be off break for that to happen too. Deadass, it's nice to aspire to that. Fuck yeah! For sure. I like your streams a lot, Coco, but Puppet2 ones are always such a treat. And when they're a treat, you don't get them often. That's how it works. Lest you get a toothache. When was the last time you were off break? So, like, are you talking about, like, doing events and stuff? Because I do come off break to do them. But if you're talking about when I started break, it was back in March. I will say, this was the year of Coco. Maybe not, like, in a streamer sense, but in a my life sense. I definitely took care of myself this year. I feel like, I was actually reflecting because when I was doing errands, I went to eat somewhere. And I actually went to eat at that same spot, I think in January. And, like, reflecting on that, the place in where I was in January as a person mentally and physically and stuff versus now is so radical. Like, I wouldn't say miserable, but I was not, life was very rough back in January. I was not doing great. I'm pretty sure when I went to eat at that place in January, I actually was miserable. But I'm like miserable, like dead inside miserable, you know? That's my streamer. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, she's miserable? That's my streamer. It really was your year. You've done quite a lot and grown so much. I actually have. Like, offline, I have, like, taken care of myself an insane amount. Like, I actually, for quite a while there, I was in a really hard place offline to the point where the only time I would be happy and have fun was on stream. It was my little, like, I guess, escapism. It was my escapism. I got to like have fun and stuff. So it was very cool. I always am very thankful for streaming for that. And so, you know, to the point where for a really long time, I just straight up was not happy and laughing and whatever. And it got to a point where I don't even know what happened. I think my mom came in a rush because she heard me having energy in my voice and laughing just off stream, and she was like, "What's going on? You know, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." It's like, "Wow, you never act like that." That's how bad of a place I was in for a while. Are you on drugs? No, I think she was just happy to see me happy again. So yeah, things have gotten better a lot. I am very grateful for that. It's been great. It's been great. Now it's just so much of like focusing on the outfit, getting that done, finishing up all of the stuff I am working with other projects for, like creatives. I have like 2 other things I'm working with other people for their stuff for. But other than that, it's been good. I feel like I wanted to say something else, but I forgot. But yeah, very happy. Good stuff. This was definitely year of the Coco. Year of the offline Coco. That makes me really stop hate watching you. Okay, no, only a little bit. JK, great to hear you are in a better mental space right now. I mean, fuck you. It's okay. This stream, honestly, like, it's great. I followed you during a Kokori collab and you were really funny. Thank you. You know, they say the funniest ones are the saddest. I'm sorry, I can't say that like with a straight face. Even if it's true. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, the funniest ones are the funniest because they know what it's like to be sad and they don't want people to be sad, so they're always keeping things light. That's the real answer. The funniest people have been in very dark places and don't want anyone else to be there. The funniest ones are the funniest. True! Twitch asked me if I'm sure I want to send that. There's a song I have on Spotify that I favorited. It is titled, "The Saddest People Come the Hardest." That's so fucking funny. That's so bad. How does Kita survive here? What do you mean? Kita's funny. Twitch was right to ask, though. I know that song's pretty good. But yeah, so... yeah, basically, yeah, that was my reflection, basically. Was like, man, like, mentally and physically, I don't have brain fog anymore. I'm pretty sure that's physical. I think brain fog is physical ailment that affects you mentally. I don't have brain fog. I'm more energized. I laugh. I do shit. I am happy. Like, well, I mean, I guess I was always happy, but you know. You know what I mean? Well, I guess I should say, like, I am happy now. I was always positive, but I am happy now, which is cool. You shit too? Dude, fucking congrats, man. We got some shitters in the chat. But yeah, so, anyway, I don't know why I started talking about that. Oh, I think it's because we were talking about break. Yeah, break will happen. Break will end eventually. But I will say, excuse me, that break needed to happen. I'm glad it happened. It stunted my growth a little bit, but I will have to give all of my credit to Corey for giving me growth even during a year where I only streamed once a week on average. Absolutely insane stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Fan art finished. Thanks for accompanying me during it. It is in a certain Baubles chat. I found you because of Corey. Welcome, Corey viewers! I hope I have not disappointed you yet. You can go back to Corey now. No, I'm kidding. It is very cool that Corey, like, invites me to so much stuff and all of that. Hey, speaking of, I'm doing a collab with Corey tomorrow? What the fuck? Wait, when did that happen? Can you believe it? I'm gonna have like a Puyo Tetris showdown against Corey. I have 0 playtime in the game. Corey has undisclosed amount of playtime in the game. Tomorrow, Puyoing the Tetris. People who just hang out in the bathroom at work when a real shitter shows up. That's so good. Man, so funny. Actually, I'm gonna ask like a really silly question, but I want you to answer in honesty, okay? Here we go. Who do you think has dirtier bathrooms? Public bathrooms. The male's public bathroom or the female's public bathroom? Women. I mean girls. I mean you. Males. Men, I know what we're about. I would put like the gender neutral in there, but you know if I added gender neutral, that shit would be... I actually think gender neutral bathrooms are actually the cleanest. Strange enough, they usually are the cleanest. Women, from what I heard from janitors. Females, from what I heard. Okay, so I used to be a janitor. Long time ago. I used to do janitor work for a very expensive office building. I cleaned 3 floors. That was my job. Including the bathrooms on those 3 floors. And, yeah, it's the women. It's the women's... I don't know what they're doing in there, dude. They fucking... It's like... I don't know what they do. The women are just like, man, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. I'm on company time. I'm fucking up the shit out of this washroom. I would say male bathrooms are much worse, but I heard stuff like people not wanting to touch the toilet seat, so they missed the toilet on women's toilets. Oh, yeah, that's probably why. The hover technique. Have you heard of it? Yeah, a lot of hovering going on, for sure. You basically squat over the toilet. Very difficult to do. I am not a hoverer. I used to be, because that's how I was taught. But now I am a clean the toilet seat with a toilet paper and then lay out like... Usually, like, public washrooms, they have, like, that paper toilet cover that you can pull out from their, like, dispenser. It's just, like, the shape of the toilet seat, and you put it on there. That way your ass doesn't have to touch the toilet seat. But if they don't have it, I literally spent, like, 5 minutes rolling out toilet paper and laying it across the toilet seat. I wasn't taught. Natural born pisser. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure you were taught, or else you'd be pissing everywhere. You'd be like, man, I really need a pee. You get up from your desk, piss in the corner, go back and sit down. I know that's how it would be. For sure. I would piss through the hole in a Cheerio. I am pissing right now! Whatever you say, never bust open the paint. I'm begging? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Anyway, I will say though, they are nastier. The women's washroom is nastier. But I gotta say, as my experience as being a janitor, I've seen more diarrhea explosions in the men's washroom. I don't know if it's because you guys have like no experience sitting down on a toilet seat or whatever, but like, I don't know how the fuck that happens. It's crazy. Fucking course we know how to shit. I don't know! I don't know if it's like geriatric, like old office men that just like explode their ass everywhere. Like, that shit's nasty. That makes me laugh so hard. It's pretty bad. You were talking about hovering and you love drawing in paint about anecdotes. No, I would definitely not do that. I mean, I could do it. I just draw stickmen. Type 1 in chat if you're pissing right now. That's awesome. I cast spell of shit your ass. I don't want to talk. Okay, I'm gonna say it really quick. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear about it. Like, when I mean diarrhea explosion, I'm talking about like, they literally like, I don't know how they manage, but they like spray shit like all over the stall. Like, I don't know how they managed to do that. Did they just like squat over and then just like bow like everywhere? Like what happened? His asshole explode? It's like a big bubble and then pow. Like I don't know. Shotgun blast. Sometimes you just can't hold it in, dude. It's supposed to go in the toilet. It doesn't come out like a log? Why is there a shotgun blast coming out of your ass? It's crazy. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Maybe laugh so hard. Sometimes it has recoil. What do you mean? Like you have to hold the fucking like, you have to put your hand like on the stall door? Like, cause you're getting recoil from the fucking like rat-tat-tat? What's going on? That can't be it. No. Did I mention I wasn't taught how to shit either? You cleaned it or hell nah? I had to. I'm the janitor. Who else is gonna clean it? Yeah, I will say though, when that shit happened, I was like mopped to the fucking door of the stall, like the walls of the stall. I was like, my ass is not getting anywhere near that stuff. I'm putting the mop up there. I don't give a shit if this takes me 20 minutes to clean. That's like a fucking biohazard. Fuck no. So what was behind the fourth option? Okay, so like I said, animal sounds great, spot the difference great. My maze game didn't happen. I had like other ideas, but I shot them down pretty quickly mentally. Because I knew, A, it would either be too much work for the output, or I just know it would not be possible to do, period. So we only had spot the difference in animal sounds. But that's not a menu, that's 2 options. Come on, like those old-ass video games, they had at least 4 options, right? So free play was there, not just to be an additional slot, but also because it benefited me as like a tool for stalling. It also benefited me as a tool for interacting with chat, you know? Being able to talk to you guys, just make jokes without it having to be tied to something like a game or whatever, you know? Sometimes you just want to talk to Puppet2, right? So then I had 3 options. And I was like, okay, so the locked option is literally just so I can have 4 options. That's it. It's just so that I could visually have 4 options on screen and make a square pattern. You are a cringe baby. Okay, there's more to it than that, but that was like the reason. I decided to make it a locked option. By the way, not to explain where I get all my inspiration for things from. I remember visually that one Phoenix Wright game where they lock emotions behind things and it's like a box with chains on it. And I was like, I want to do something like that. I couldn't remember exactly how it looked, but I just knew I wanted to put chains like going across the box with a lock in the middle. The second one, right? I have no idea. I've never played Ace Attorney aside from almost the first one. I didn't finish it. That's I completely messed that up. That is the crustiest fucking chain I did ever see. Don't you like it? Doesn't it look like it came from the late 90s? It's so crusty. Like I said, the way I did it was I scaled down the image, hit accept so it stayed like that, and then I stretched the image. And then I scaled it down again, and then I stretched it again to where it just became this crusty piece of shit. It's beautiful. That was actually one of the very last things that I did for the stream. I could have used that earlier for stuff, but you know, I figured out the technique for it so late. It looks so authentic, thank you. I like it a lot. I made it a lock, like a locked option, because I thought it would be funny. Remember how I said most of my, remember how I said most of my decision making is basically, is it fun? Is it funny? Yeah, I thought it would be funny. So that's why I did it. I'm gonna lock it. I know people will talk about it and wonder about it. And I'll tell them that they gotta be playing for more than a day. Which, by the way, play for more than a day, sequel bait. That's right. I gave a little wink to the audience with that one. I was like, there could be more, maybe. Cause I think one of my takeaways from this, aside from everything else, is that I ran out of time. I think if I gave myself more time to work on this, if there wasn't the looming holiday season and WONDERTHON accompanying it, I could have given myself more time to do more. I think I could do more, right? To where, hey, if I do this again in the future, maybe that option will be unlocked. You know what I mean? So, could be- Shut up, I'm not doing this again. No, you wouldn't be a part of it. I mean, not in a rude way. I mean, more like, I wouldn't ask you for help. I mean, not in a rude way. But I mean, I wouldn't want to bother you. You already made a fan project. So, I don't think it would be right to ask you for more, you know? Not gonna lie, I had to work on Puppet2 game while I was working really hard on my VTuber VTuber debut stuff. 2 very intense projects going in tandem, just so we are done before Crimbus. Amazing stuff. Hats off to you. Can we have some claps in the chat for Dawn's hard work? I feel like, you were, I mean, it's your project, really. All I did was put flair on it. So, great stuff. Thank you so much. Amazing. Thank you. She knew we would immediately click on it. Of course. I would click on it. And then Puppet2 would be like, sorry, you gotta be playing for more than a day to get that option. Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much for your work. I mean, wasn't expecting anything out of it. You know, you warned me, like, project could fail or could be canceled. I don't know if you did. Maybe you did. I feel like at some point you said, I might not even go through with this, and I said, no problem. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen. I had no expectations going in, you know? Because I had my own shit I was doing too. Did you ever expect this much love for Puppet2? Absolutely not. I still don't expect this much love. I actually don't believe you guys love Puppet2 right now. I don't believe it. I still don't believe it. But not like a, whoa, I don't believe it. But more like, he's just a guy that shows up. People like it, I guess. You know, love. Maybe too strong, no? I don't think that's happening. We love Puppet2, you have no idea. Genuinely, if you ever do merch, I want Puppet2 stuff. You want Puppet2 stuff? That's so funny. Could happen. Could happen. I don't know what we would do. Puppet2 socks? You want socks? That would actually be pretty funny, no? It could be like stealth socks. Oh my god. It could be stealth socks to where like the bottom of the sock has the eyes and like the little like hair highlight and the 2 horns. To where if you walked around like in like someone's house with it, it's just pink socks, it's whatever. But like if you took off the sock and you put it on your hand, it would literally be Puppet2. Because the bottom of the sock would be the top of your hand. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. I want that. That's funny. I have the crazy bastard that made a game as fan art and drew that fucking thing in the fan art channel. Thank God. Puppet2 is literally the reason I started messing with editing videos. That's amazing, because you're good at them. That's awesome. Stinky too. Puppet2, your floor tastes bad. That's crazy. Puppet2 is my enemy. Puppet2 is funny. It's an interesting bit. That's see, that's the right there. It's an interesting bit. That's like the general perception that I get from people. Like, that's what I perceive. Like, people just think it's funny and like interesting. And then that's it, right? And then Coco, wapa! Go back to playing Elden Ring, wapa! Why don't you ever stream art on this channel, wapa! The wapa is like a whip on my back. You know? At the first polygonal Puppet2, I said this might be nothing, but then I kept sending updates. Good! I'm glad it went from there. That's great. Coco, please, the finger game. Who the F looks at your socks? You don't walk around people's houses with socks on? What the fuck are you doing? Are you walking around people's houses with your shoes on, you sick fuck? What do you mean? Honestly, I love like silly, crazy socks. I'd love an opportunity to take off my socks. Or wait, to take off my shoes and show my socks off. Oh my god, that could have been really weird. That's really weird. Taken out of context. That sounds horrible. Don't quote me on that. You could sell a Puppet2 hand puppet, let the fan photos roll in. That's what the sock is for, baby. You got the bootleg Puppet2. Keychains of the disc case? But would you like, so what? Like, let's say theoretically, let's say that's something of interest to me. Would you even allow me to do that? Are you giving me consent to do something like that? Don't Americans walk with shoes on? No, I was raised to have a clean fucking house and a normal life. If I go to a friend's house and they're like, yeah, leave your shoes on, I immediately, like, social status with that friend goes down by 1. Like, that's fucking weird. Don't tell me to leave my shoes on. Like, that's weird. I don't want to be walking around your house with my shoes on. Are you a member of the Awesome Socks Club? I've heard of it. No. I wish I was a member of, what is it? Like, physical goods being delivered to my house monthly. That'd be cool. Definitely would love to have snacks delivered to my house. Like a snack box. Random snacks. That'd be cool. You go to a friend's house, you sit down, leg up on the other. They go, what's on the bottom of it? You can tell them that it's a hand puppet, multifunctional. If you want the damn friendship, tell them it's VTuber merch. Oh, if you want to damn the friendship. No, you would be testing it for sure. You'd be like, yeah, VTuber merch. I'm like, what? Make merch out of this shit, just don't sell the game. All right, got it. We'll not sell the game. Though I do like the idea of the charm. That would be cute. Yeah. So honestly, yeah, I do enjoy Puppet2. Huge fan. Huge fan of hating him. Got him. Hate that guy. Stupid. The game is lost media. Yeah. That's okay. I'm sure someone will pirate it. Put it on LimeWire. What came before LimeWire? I don't fucking remember. Will you still be doing the dono goals today? We've been talking for a bit. Yeah, actually, we have. But we can't do it tomorrow because the Cory collab. We should do it now. Okay. If you have means to look at 7TV, excuse me. If you like a 7TV emote that we do not have in this channel, link me the 7TV 7TV like emote link from the site. You know what I'm talking about. Send me the link. If I like it or I allow it, I will put it in a poll and you guys will vote on them. We're gonna do Australian voting system. That means we're gonna be doing 3 polls. The winner of each poll will be removed from the next. That's how we'll do it. So even it's not gonna be like top 3 of the poll get picked. It's gonna be like the top 1 of every poll gets picked. If that makes sense. So that way, if you like, let's say you like 2 of them, you really like 2 of them, you can still vote for one of them, and then you can vote for the other one again after the first one gets potentially removed or whatever, right? I don't have abilities. That's okay. You just sit back and enjoy the show. We could do it on Friday. We could? But, I don't know, baking. You know what? Give me your emotes now. I'll hold on to them. I love this one. Okay, that was pretty good. Can I show this on screen? This is the first one. It's called Given Up. I like this one. This one passes. I like that one. I'm just gonna go through them. That way people don't feel bad when I inevitably don't like a specific one and don't mention it. But yeah. It might be better to gather them now and make a post out of them on Discord for people to look through. Not too bad of an idea. We could do the Cory strat, because I know she likes to make polls offline. We could do it like that. You know what? Let's do it like that. Put the 7TV emotes in the Discord. Put it in general chat. And then I will collect them. And we will do it that way. I think that is the best way to do it. Because like that, like you said, we can just... Everyone can look through them. Everyone can probably submit their own. These are pretty funny. I like it. Okay. Is that a super saturated disparage? I think it is, yeah. So good. Okay, then we will save the 3 new 7TV emotes for Friday. I'll give you today, Thursday, and early Friday to submit 7TV emotes that you like and come across. And I'll go outside for 2 minutes. Not right now. We'll probably do that tomorrow. I will say thank you so much for everyone who did donate today. We are a quarter of the way. Okay, we're not a quarter. We are a 5th of the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Good night, gamers. And again, thank you for enjoying the game. And Coco, thank you for the relay. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity. We made something cool. We made something cool with our relay. How sick is that? Might be back if you're still here and I can't sleep. Oh no, I'm gonna be ending pretty soon. It's pretty late for me too. Tomorrow is Cory collab. She will not be streaming it. I will, because I'm cool. And also doing a fundraiser for cancer. So, yes. Please come to Do Collab I am going to Puyo Puyo the shit out of this. Also, I might have to confirm with Corey. I don't know if this is exactly going to be happening. But I was thinking as an incentive for the stream, if you donate $5, I will be putting an alert up after stream so that I can actually see the donations come in live. I was thinking if you donate $5 to like, there's gonna be two options. One is to me, and the other one is to Corey. And the option is basically if you donate, we have to close our eyes during the match for 30 seconds while playing. And continue playing like that for 30 whole seconds. I think that would be pretty fun. We'll see how it goes. I didn't get a response back about it, so it might not happen. But it would be pretty fun. We'll see. I'll have to like hit her up again about it. You have delivered unto me 3 emotes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will be checking them out after stream. I am probably going to turn it into a thread. And then I'm going to turn that into a thread that people can just add their shit in there. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to talk about. I did want to say more things, but I mean, this took 3 hours. I'm very shocked. So, I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day because I am very exhausted. I worked really hard. I worked very hard on WONDERTHON, and I'm still working hard on it. So, my break after WONDERTHON will be glorious. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We are going to be, what's the word? We're gonna be collabing with Corey tomorrow for some Puyo Puyo Tetris Showdown. And then, after that, where is my schedule? The fuck is this? Oh no. This is an old schedule. This is from... Wow. This is from a long time ago. There we go. Much better. Perfect. Okay. Tomorrow is the Corey collab, and then the day after tomorrow, Friday, is the last day of the fundraiser. Last day of WONDERTHON. And we're gonna be baking! We're gonna be baking, doing the rest of the redeems. And then, like, the milestone redeems. And I'm gonna be baking a pecan caramel fudge pie. Fudge brownie pie. It's gonna be pretty yummy. So that's gonna be a hand cam stream. And who knows? I might have to destroy a GPU soon. That would be pretty cool. I would like to do that. At least pour water on the damn thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into like the guts of the GPU, but wouldn't it be cool to get into the guts of the GPU? We could do surgery on a GPU together. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, anyway, so that's gonna be happening most likely on day 5, last day of the event. And by the way, it's also the last day I'm gonna be streaming of the year. I'm gonna go on a holiday break, another break, after Friday. It'll probably be back early January, most likely. I think it's only gonna be 2 weeks. Breakception, a break within a break. Crazy. That is insane. Okay. Anyway, I gotta go test out some things for the stream, and then I'm gonna be relaxing. And that's pretty much it for me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And wait, I just realized you can see this, can you? I've just been randomly rotating this whole time. I'm swinging my chair back and forth. This is like Omega chill mode right now, is me doing this, just swinging the chair back and forth. Okay, anyway, hey Coco, it says I need a tier 1 subscription for the animated emotes, but I am one, right? Yeah, you should be. Do you have your Twitch? Are you talking about for like Discord? You have to have your Twitch integrated with your Discord. So, yeah, pretty much. Yes, Coco, you have tracking. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so basically, if you don't have your Twitch linked to your Discord, then Discord won't know that you are a subscriber. The Twitch integration doesn't include animated emotes. They turn out to be still emotes. Oh shit, you're right. Sorry. Oh my god, you are completely correct. I totally fucking forgot about that. Why don't they fucking do that yet? But yes, you are correct. You have to be a Nitro user. The ones for Twitch? The ones that Twitch brings to my... The one that Twitch brings to my Discord, they become still images and are broken. The animated ones that are on the Discord are from me manually uploading them, and they do need Twitch Nitro. Or Discord Nitro. Twitch Nitro. Wait, they're both Nitro! What the fuck? Wait, they both have Nitro. They have their own individual Nitros. What the hell? The Twitch one should just work? No, here in Twitch, not on Discord. What? You can't use them? You posted one in the chat. It works for me. Try again. I can see your animated emote in the chat. Try refreshing page. It's like Operation Help Doc out right now. Maybe because of you replacing them earlier. Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe. For sure. Okay, so while that happens... Oh, let's try now. Pausers? Pausers? It works! Let's go! A lot of things can be fixed with refresh on Twitch. For sure. Like your sub message not submitting? Refresh Twitch. You subbed and you can't see the emotes? Refresh Twitch. Your badge isn't working? Refresh Twitch. Usually solves the problem. But yeah, glad we could help you out. That was weird. No problem. Alright. I hope you have a... I refreshed the Twitch, but the streamer didn't improve. Okay. Okay, just jab me, huh? I told you! Yo! Wink redeem? Bitch. What was that, Goofy? Yo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Can't improve? Imply the best! Hooray! You love to hear it. Goofy falling into the abyss. Yo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Did it work? Did my voice fade away? I might have to move the mic. Yahoo! I slammed my mic arm into the other monitor. All good, it hit the monitor bracket or whatever. We're okay. Exclamation point few tails. What about exclamation point bail? Why doesn't anyone do exclamation point bail anymore? It's fucking bullshit! Alright, anyway. Curse you, bail! Oh. We don't have it as a command. Oops. Sorry. That's my bad. That was such a good stream, by the way. Everyone copy paste. I love when it's community spam. One man spam, hate it, don't like it. Community spam, though, literally liquid comedy gold. Doesn't get better than that. Thank you for the Hydra redeem, by the way. Bring back Chance. There they go, spamming A. Perfect. I love it. I love community spam. Huge fan. All right. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Early. Oh, I just realized. There we go. I will see you tomorrow early. And very early. Like Corey times early. I'm gonna be streaming like theoretically 5 hours earlier than I streamed today. So I will see you then. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have a good Thursday and Friday and holiday season. Goodbye, everyone. Wait, not yet. Hold. Hello! Now we can say goodbye. I love the no scream. She's ending! No! Hello! Goodbye! Next stream. This is happening. That's right. Puyo Puyo Tetris versus Corey. Here I thought she was going to say every other Inkman stinks. No, I would never call you guys smelly. Never. Thanks for stream. Now fuck off! Yes sir. Here, oh wait. Did you make those eyes? I did! They look great. I'll share them sometime. I will find time to share them. The proper art for them. Yeah. I like them. They're very cool. I don't know. I just thought they were very cool and I made them. There's no rhyme or reason. Have a good sleep finally. Thank you. I hope to sleep lots. Actually, no, I'm waking up early. I will not be sleeping lots. I'll sleep lots on Thursday night. That's okay. All right. Take care, you guys. Have a good rest of your night. We are going to do un Raidicus. Raidicus. It's so late. Who is even live right now? Let's find out. Ooh, lots of people. Do you think I can snipe Chansey? I wonder if Chansey is... Chansey has been going for 4 hours. Oh my god. They might end soon. Okay, we gotta raid them right now. Alright, you ready? Raidicus. Oh. You don't know the way I say stuff. It's like a funny little thing I say at the end of words. But like, not like a kiss, more like a cuss. Like A-K-U-S. No, it's more like A-C-U-S. Yeah, like Spartacus. Yes, I know, I'm being silly. Fuck! And I fell for it. Man, pisses me off. Then fuck off. All of you. Fuck off. And now all of you have to say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So good. I love it. Yes, sir. More like Farticus. Whoa! Pissa cusses you off. Yeah, you're pissa cussing me off. Now get out of here. Fuck off. Okay, anyway. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Cory collab. I'm gonna win. Haha, I'm a winner. Yippee! I love winning. Man, isn't winning so cool? I love being a winner. That's what's happening tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye.